everyone. Maybe I should do a sound check before proceeding. Sorry about that. Haven't done my sound check. Let's see what we're sounding like here. Oh, come on. Is nothing working to what the? All right. Well, apparently I can't get on stream. Just a minute. All right. Looks like you're hearing me. Let me know if you're hearing me. Sounds good. Okay. Welcome everyone. God bless you and welcome to Thursday, May 1st for those of you on the live. And hey, look, this is a members only live, so welcome on into the members. Um, Sorry to say for all of those of you on the replay, this will be a members only live. So if you're not a member, you may be seeing it or not. I'm not sure, but God bless you all. Welcome in. I want to say hi to everyone. And I'm honestly stumbling here with all the stuff because I'm getting text messages. I'm trying to get stuff uploaded to the thing, and I'm trying to make sure that I get people what they need. Um, okay, so let's see. First thing I'm going to do is say, um, let's get up in here. All right, we got Heather Brown. Welcome, Heather. I feel like you're not hearing me. Why do I feel that way? Stumbling with the sound check? All right, we got geez. Let's see, we got Miss K, Nicole Watt. We got I'm getting ready. I'm sorry. I can't handle me. I can't handle me tonight. All right, so we're ready. Yeah. Stop texting. All right, there we go. All right, we got Nicole Watt, Miss K, Lisa, Heather Brown, Sandra Rowley, Nancy Drew 101, Lisa, Mark Ellis, Four Pits. I'm glad you got a membership, Four Pits. Nancy Drew 101, Sandra Rowley, Elby. We got artists formerly known. We got Mino Dino, Marie Kelly, the prof. Look at. All right, we got who else? Five Green Acres. All right, welcome in. Also, Andre's here. Hello, Andre. All right. Christina's here. Hey, Christina. Sandra Raleigh says, "Buckle up, 26 dead zombies." What's up? We got who else? This is ridiculously hard to do. Trust me. Apologize if I look handicapped tonight. Jeez. Tripper, welcome in. All right. Also, we got Deanna Burdett. Hey, Deanna. All right. All right. Andre's here. It sounds good. I'm feeling a little better. I mean, I would say halfway. Yeah. I'm on the upswing. Okay. Hey, Miss K. All right. We got Deb coming in. Hey, Deb. Thanks for saying hello to everyone. All right. We got Christine. Hi, all. New name, same me. Hey, Christine. All right. We got. Sound check good, she says. Thank you. Well, it's a new day. Well, I'm honored. It's a new day. We need to get you up here. All right. We got Silenced in here. Hey, Silenced. What's up, Dieter? Thanks for being a member, Dieter. I didn't know you were a member. All right. We got Lawyer's Daughter. Okay. Prophet's blushing because Snake gave him compliments. Zoe88. Tiffany Renee Rocks. Hey, Tiffany. All right. Who else we got? Deb still saying hi to everyone. All right. Damn, Deb, you're thorough. Can I get you on my team to help me with paperwork? You seem to be very thorough. All right. All right, y'all. So we got Nancy Drew 101, like I said. Artist formerly known, Dieter, it's a new day. Boom. I think I got everyone in the chat. So everyone who's live watching, come on and live watch. Well, let me see. Let me see if my guest is ready. Just a minute. Just a minute. Just a minute. All right, we're getting ready here. So let me see. Copy, paste, paste. All right. Yeah, y'all subscribe to It's a New Day. I think Silenced is hooking her up. Thank you. I want everyone. Look, if you're a member here, you better be subscribed to It's a New Day. Go subscribe to her. Please do it. Please, please, please. I'm trying to get her all of my viewers. Okay. Um, let me see if I can get some things happening here. Oh, fuck it. I'm not trying to rush. I'll be patient. All right. So my guest is going to come up in here. And you know, tonight it's Adrienne, okay? And tonight's show is called Delphi with Adrienne, burning it all down. It will happen. Prepare yourselves. We're not playing. All right. So, oh, we have so much to talk about. I don't even know where to begin. But we will begin. Okay. Boy, so much is going on. And look, tonight is wine night. Okay. It's Thursday wine night. Go get your red wines, please. If that's what you're into. All right. So I'm trying to get all my ducks in a row here. Yeah, you guys get your ducks in a row. And go grab your whatever you want to drink to refresh yourselves. And I'm telling you, when I'm telling you this is multitask central, like I'm checking emails, I'm answering text, I'm looking at the blah blah blah, and it's I'm trying to get a PDF uploaded, so it's crazy, right? But boy, do we have a lot to talk tonight. Um, now, whew, all right. Let me see if I have to do this. Let's see. I might have to do this. All right. So it looks like we're getting there. We're all good. Well, like I said, tonight's show is Delphi with Adrienne burning it all down, and we'll wait for her. There's no rush. You know, we'll wait here. We'll see what's going on. I'm going to welcome people coming in still. We got Mama Bear 2222 on the live. And who came in here? Lord Customs. What's up, Lord Customs? Don't drive cross state lines while drinking. Don't do it. All right. No red wine for you. You drink white or blush. Okay. It's Miller time. Wish I had some wine. Look, a beautiful dog you got there. Oh, wow. What a beautiful dog. And we got Adrienne's beautiful mama. Speaking of the devil, let me welcome in our beautiful guest tonight, Adrienne, back for part two. Let's see if I can manage to get her up here. Hey,
Oh,
Adrienne.
cheers. Cheers.
Cheers. Are you making
Part
it?
two. Let's do it.
Everybody,
Freaking
welcome
Filipino.
Adrienne. Cheers.
Cheers. Hey guys, how's it going?
Wow, you ready to burn it all down?
Oh yeah, let's do this.
We got
Let's
Jake
do
Brooks in
it.
here. What up,
Yes.
Jake Brooks? All
Hey
right. Who
guys.
else we got in here? Miss K. So beautiful. Hey, Miss K. We got Mama Bear,
Hey
Lisa,
guys.
Andre. All
So good
right.
to see everyone.
Christina
Hello.
says, I haven't drinking in years. I can't hang like I used to. Christina,
Yeah.
don't drink. Drink your
Yeah.
water. Look, I got that too.
Yeah,
Hmm.
water's good. Water's pretty good. Yeah.
And Adrian knows I'm a coffee junkie.
Mm-hmm.
I drink
Yep.
more coffee than anyone I know. So just happens to be me.
How are you so chill then? That doesn't make sense to me.
Baby, I need the coffee just to get chill because
Hmm.
otherwise I wouldn't even get out of bed.
There you go. There you
chill
go.
is my chill is my highest gear.
Hi guys.
Hello, Prof and Adrian. I'm
Lucky nice.
multitasking, making and freezing French toast and listening.
Wow,
Well, that's a
nice.
first.
That is a first. That's awesome.
Heather got a slushy.
Wow. Nice.
Coffee
Yeah.
puts coffee puts Lisa to sleep, and it's all Nicole has. You guys are so. I'm all out of coffee. I bought the two bars
Oh
coffee
yeah.
chocolate. I bought the two bars,
Uh-huh.
and I'm like, yeah, this gonna last a while until I ate them all.
Yeah. I know how that goes.
All right. Coffee is needed for survival in my world.
Hey Deb.
Yeah,
Nicole.
Mino Dano, put that shit on the big screen. You can look at Adrian.
Oh, I'm glad this is not a 1080 whatever, you
you
know.
can't handle the HD, the
Mm,
4K.
no, no siree. Nope.
All right,
Um,
y'all. Looks like we're doing good. Everyone's in
hell
here.
yeah.
I said hello to everyone already. Only 17 minutes in, miraculously. Yep.
Nice. Oop. Wait, where did the chat go? Why is that?
All right. Yeah. Did y'all see Rick Snay today?
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah, it's so good to see Rick. I mean, I was so happy to see Rick
Mm-hmm.
come live today because, it's been a while, and man, tell you that guy's just got a big heart. He's got a
He
really big
does.
heart. It's like
Yeah.
absolute number one favorite. I mean, after Adrian, number
No,
one
it's
favorite.
okay. He's a favorite of mine too. Let's be real. He's funny.
Yeah. Well, anyway, wow, we made it here to Thursday night. Boy, it was by the skin of my teeth. I tell you, I came screeching into this chair here.
Yeah, it
Man.
was a pretty gnarly. It's been a pretty gnarly week.
Heather says it's so nice to see him. I was missing him. Yeah, me
Yeah,
too. I've been concerned about Rick, but I'm glad he's
he's
feeling good.
here.
He's looking good. I gotta say that.
Yeah, he is looking good. Yeah,
Damn, I don't think he like dropped some a little weight.
yeah.
What's up? Dieter says I've known Rick for 30 years. What? All right,
Oh,
Nicole, Heather. Okay. Well, yeah. So let's see what else is going on. I talked to Noe not too long
mhm.
ago.
Yeah, how's he
Uh,
doing?
boy, Noe. I tell you what, Noe's got the when it rains, it pours with the luck with Noe. But so
Okay.
Noe's been dealing with stuff, and he's also working on the road right now. So he's traveling a lot, sleeping in hotels. You know how that is.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me. Ooh, there you go. Wine.
I don't get
All
the
right.
chat.
So yeah,
Weird.
let's see what else. I was able to actually eat food today, so that's pretty damn good. Hmm.
Yeah, that's nice. Are you feeling better?
I'm getting there. I mean, the thing is, um, I haven't been able to eat. real food for several days. So like all week.
That's so crazy.
I ate some real food today. That's pretty sweet.
No, it wasn't not it was not Noe.
No, it was
That
not. No, not Noe is not Noe. Not Noe is a troll farmer.
yes,
You know,
yes.
remember Troll Farm 1.0, the
Mm-hmm.
original Troll Farm, who
Yes.
have uh, who have learned to just like coexist and go back to where they used to be. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Troll Farm 1.0, but one of their members, not Noe, came over. We all know who it is. Okay,
Mm.
I'll tell Adrienne behind the scenes.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Let's see. And my son's watching Junie and Tony in the next room. He's singing Junie Tony songs. All right.
That's awesome. He's gonna be a little musician too, probably.
My little buddy, he likes the drums. He loves those drums. You know, I've got a whole brand new. I'm not bragging. I'm just telling you. This is obviously no one knows. This is an actual studio I built in
Oh,
my
nice.
big day room, and
Wow.
so I'm in the keyboard part of the studio. But the other
Mm-hmm.
half of okay. So here, there's all the keyboards. To this side, there's all the mixer and all the units, and I have a
Mm-hmm.
secondary monitor for mixing music. And then over there is an upright piano, which
Oh, wow.
sometimes
Nice.
it's not in tune. Like my tuner
Mm-hmm.
got really sick and had to go into like the hospital for almost 6 months. So poor lady,
Wow.
she hasn't been here in a year to tune it, so it's all out of
Wow.
tune. But I'm hoping she bounces back because she's just like a gifted oral tuner. She uses her
Yeah.
ears.
Yeah.
And then on the other side of this computer, this is half the room. So the other half of the room that's in your direction,
Mm-hmm.
it's all the it's a half a room. I have a workbench where I do all my sometimes I have to fix microphone cables and instrument cables with a soldering
Mm-hmm.
iron. So I have a big old industrial drafting table that I got from a
Oh,
neighbor who
nice.
was a architect, an architect.
Wow, that's awesome.
So I have this
That's really
drafting table that I use as because it's industrial. It's all steel. So
nice. Yep.
I use that for all my soldering, and if I have to fix like uh, what do you call it? Microchip components of like the electronic parts of instruments. I go and I do my instrument repair on that table. And then the
Mm-hmm.
next quarter of the room over here, I have a brand new drum set that I bought when I
Mm.
moved in here.
Cool.
Amazing real wood, beautiful drum
Wow.
set
That's
with
really
custom
cool.
skins, and I've got vintage cymbals so that it's
Mm-hmm.
the best sounding cymbals you can get for the music that I do. So
That's very
usually
cool.
I'll play the drums if I want to play them, but if I don't want to
Mm-hmm.
play them, I come and I play the other stuff, and little Prof goes on the drum set and he plays. So he's
That's
learning.
awesome.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
he says, "Yeah, I am."
That's
He's
awesome.
listening to me. Stop listening.
Yeah, lots of cool people in here.
All right, who
Hey
we got in
guys.
here?
Got Nicole, Miss K, Dieter, Heather Brown, Miss K. Oh, hey, Christina, Deb, Sandra Rowley, Nicole Watt, Paula
Paula
Fitzhenry,
Fitzhenry. Hey,
Drew Tammy, Lisa.
hey, True Tammy.
Um, yay. Yeah, lots of goodies. I'm sure I missed a ton of them too earlier. Nancy Drew. Oops.
Where's
Five
my
Green
shibby? Does
Acres,
he not have a membership?
Mama Bear, Dino. Yeah, he probably doesn't. I didn't have one either. so, yeah, I quickly got one. Oh, hi, Kitty. Hi. 26 Dead Zombies is in here. We've got Mama Bear. It's a New Day, of course. Everybody should go subscribe to her. Silenced is in here. Nicole, I think I said Nicole Tripper's in here. That's awesome. I don't know if I recognize Tripper. Artist is in here. Hi, Artist. Jake Brooks. Lawyer's Daughter. Good
Mm,
to see you. Lowered
Five
Customs
Green.
must have been in here. That's as far back as the chat will let me go.
Ghost in the
But yeah, it's good to
Machine.
see everybody.
B-
BGPO is in here.
BGPO, welcome. You're new. I'm glad to have you. Welcome to
Andre,
Prof's crew.
and then Ghost in the
Welcome.
Machine. Hello, Del
The
Fuegans.
Fuegians. What the fuck?
I love that. That's awesome.
Oh my. My Adrian has disappeared. What the world?
What happened? Can you hear me?
Yeah, but I can't see. You got no screen.
Oh, that it does that to me sometimes. Here, let me leave and come back.
Just slap it.
Oh, well, no.
No, that's
Yeah, you might have to drop the link for me again. Here, let me see if I can
it's in
refresh
your
it.
I sent it to your text message too. All right. I'm sorry about Adrian having to buy a membership. I actually text her the link. She didn't know. All right. Okay. Is your kid as nosy as mine, Prof? It's that only child syndrome. My nephew has four siblings, but he has only child syndrome because he lives with me. Yeah, he listens to every word I say, on the phone especially, so I got to watch myself. 26 Dead Zombies says, I'd like to say that Adrian being on this live should be an everyday occurring thing. I agree. I agree. We need to get Adrian in here every day. Hitting stuff usually works for me. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't work. Wow. All right. My brother played drums since before he was out of diapers. 53 years old and plays full time. Wow. Hey, Adrian's back
Hello.
with the kitty.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. I don't know. This has done it to me before too, but it's built into the computer, so I just wonder if it's a computer glitch sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Did Silky give up Delphi? I don't think so. I don't.
No, no, she's just. Uh, let me tell you, uh, Silky got swatted. Okay, and it's just too much. It's there's not much happening in Delphi. It's blah blah blah. It's all the. Uh, look, Silky got a job.
She
She
does.
has
Yeah,
stuff to do. Yeah.
it's a hard job too. You know, just taking a little break.
No,
Yeah.
Rick's fine, Andre. Rick's fine. His voice is giving him problems again, and he's working a lot. Uh, I believe. Okay. I like Prof and Adrian's rapport. Well, because we like each other.
Yeah.
We work. We get along well. Okay.
Yes. Yes. When I'm not threatening people
But when
and
she's not
acting like
threatening to kill me, we're fine.
well and other people.
And everyone
I've been
else.
I've been better about threatening people.
Yeah. I like Silky. She's a sweet lady. Well, you bet your ass she
Silky.
is. You
Yeah,
bet your
Silky's
ass
the
she
best.
is. She's like the sweetest lady I've ever met
Oh,
in this
she's
Delphi
bliss.
game. Like she's
Yeah.
like literally like a she's just a treat. I
Mhm.
couldn't. I was trying to think of an analogy, and I was thinking of those sweet brownies that are not really brown, but they're like different
Mhm.
flavors. And then
Mhm.
I was thinking of also of flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Silky's just like sweet
Silky's the best. Dude, if she lived next door to me, I would be that neighbor that she couldn't get rid of. It would be
every day.
she
Yeah,
yeah, it would be really bad.
everyone loves Silky and Adrian. I
Oh,
do too. Yeah.
yeah.
She is
Well,
not from the 3021. Hell no, no.
no. What?
Um,
What?
I love Silky and talk to her quite often. She's a real firecracker. Oh yeah, she doesn't mince her words either.
No, she
Yeah,
doesn't. That's
yeah.
very lovely. In
She's
fact,
just like well. That's how Small Balls is too. Um,
mhm.
Silky's
Mhm.
the most rational YouTuber. I would say yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
She thinks
Mhm.
about things and just
Yeah.
comes to the basic conclusions.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got all our YouTubers or just being YouTubers, and
Mhm.
let's see. True Tammy says my brother was so good.
Busted the toy
He
sets.
busted the toy sets first day. Oh no, Daddy! Daddy gave up buying them and could not afford a real trap set, so my brother
Oh
played
no.
pots.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God bless my grandmother. She allowed us to do that too. So it's like,
Yeah.
listen, to be honest with you, if my kids would get the pots out and try to go banging on them, I'd
Hmm.
be like maybe 3 minutes. I'd be like,
I don't think I
stop,
could. Yeah, I couldn't handle it.
stop, it's too loud. But
Yeah.
my poor grandmother, like, yeah, she put up with that shit. Okay.
Yeah, I've been babysitting my little nephew who's about 9 months old, and they got him a bunch of these little like drum sets and stuff. So he really likes music, but after a while it's kind of like, oh, are there any other tunes? But he's
Oh
so cute.
no.
Yeah.
That's the curse of a musical relative because
Yep. Yep.
there's only so many songs.
I know. That's true. That is true.
Listen, I'll tell a quick selfish story. I have a friend who's one of the most amazing pianist artists in the world. He's still alive,
Oh wow, that's cool.
and he composes too.
Oh
So
wow, that's
a
cool.
couple years ago, I was like, "Hey," and I called him by his name, and I was like,
Mhm.
"Look, let me do your book. I want to do your book. I want to get all your compositions and make a book."
Mhm.
And he's like, "Oh no, no, no." He's like, "There's no reason. There's no reason." He's so humble, and I'm like, "No,
Mhm.
no, no. It's you. You're like a beautiful artist." I was like, I want to publish all your music." And he's like, "Oh no,
Mhm.
no." He's like, "There's so much out there already." And I was like, "No, but not yours." And he's like, "No, but there's Haydn." And I was like,
Oh
"Oh,
yeah, it's true. Lulu, get down. Come on, kitty. Gotta get down.
okay."
Well,
Gotta
she's
love
not.
this
She's not gonna get down.
patient, supportive grandmas.
Yeah. Yeah. Very true. Mom's recorder. Oh, that's nice.
I'll tell you a story about a recorder that's so interesting to me. When I was a little preteen, I liked Kenny G playing the saxophone.
That's awesome.
So I had recorders from earlier in my life, so I went dig them out, and I learned all of the Kenny G improvisations, and all that stuff on the recorder, which
That's
is
wow.
nearly impossible, But that's how that was the ambition.
That's
Yeah,
awesome. That's awesome, Mama Bear. Oh wow, it like doubled my thing. That's weird.
there's two of you. Oh, it's
I
going on
know.
both channels. That's why. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, weird.
We should be going to your channel too. What the hell are we thinking?
Yeah, I don't know how to do that. Yeah.
Straight sax with a perm.
Oh
It's not a
man.
perm. He's Jewish.
Oh wow, it's natural. That's awesome.
Andre said, "No, no, you don't want to hear it. Trust me. God bless my mother. Imagine what she had to deal with." Yeah.
Oh
Where has
man.
this conversation gone?
Mm. It's better than my current topic of conversation. So
Yeah, Kenny G was funny because not only was he the best-selling instrumental artist of all time in making millions for
oh wow,
what's
really?
his producer name was oh, what's that guy? I can't recall. The guy who did Whitney Houston and all the pop R&B stars.
Yeah, I
Uh,
know who you're talking about. Let me see if I can find him.
Clive Davis at Arista Records. He's kind of got a sullied reputation now.
Mm-hmm.
But
A lot of
but
them
anyway,
do.
that guy, uh, I learned early on because I got to communicate with him, and he was a major in early stockholder of Starbucks coffee before they went corporate. So
Oh wow.
not only
That's
did he
crazy.
have not only did he have millions from the music sales back then, but then he gained millions on the uptrend of Starbucks. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
crazy, huh?
Mm-hmm. That's very yeah.
Yeah, music is the universal language. And I honestly, every time I think about quitting Delphi, I think, you know what? I'm never doing another Delphi. I'll just play music
Yeah.
because I can't stand this shit no more.
Yeah. Same.
These old
Well,
ladies are driving me crazy.
the old ladies. The I don't know, the surrealism of it all is very like jarring. The like I was saying, that being in chats with people that are like threatening you, threatening to like dox you and stuff, and they're harassing you and all this stuff, but you're playing nice within the chat, but it's like, oh hey, you were just threatening me. It's like you get desensitized to it, it's weird,
Well, it
really
has to
weird.
be. You have to put on the blinders in the chats because you don't want to go disrespect others' chats. So
Right,
you like put
right,
on the horse blinders and
right.
stay in your lane and be like, okay, I'm not even going to read your bullshit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Who would have
So
thought when we all got interested in this case that it's a total plants everywhere. It's narrative controlled. It's controlled opposition. It's unreal, unreal.
planted up.
But once you're in it, you can't let it go. No.
Yeah. Well, because I think like once you've been, either you go away, you're probably smart and you go away, unlike the rest of us, or you stay and like because you have so much skin in the game. You've been so, freaked out and creeped out and all sorts of stuff that, you know, I don't know. It's kind of fight or flight or freeze, whatever. So, yeah, that shit has happened. Yeah, like people dying, you know.
All kind
Mhm.
of stuff.
Mm, yep.
Hoping
But
that justice will. Oh, listen, we are down. This is the thing. The only way justice is coming in this case, because it's completely buried and compromised,
yep.
is if we all never stand down.
Mhm.
And Rick was alluding to that today, I think, where
Yep.
he's just like, look, we're standing shoulder to shoulder and we're not backing down, no matter how long it takes. We will be
Right.
years into this. Let's be honest here. Delphi ain't going away. Okay.
Well, I've told you that I think it's going to set the precedent for like, I mean, it's definitely probably at least a statewide, organized crime
Hmm.
thing that's intermixed with law enforcement very heavily. But I do think it's going to set the precedent for, how law enforcement goes about like, mm, what do you call that when you're, I guess, like looking into kind of like the social criminal aspect of the online world, like all the different places that people can go, the different platforms and whatnot, and then the different things that they get up to. Because, um, I mean, I had no idea that certain things were a thing, like swarming and stuff, gang stalking. There was a whole new vocabulary that I had to look up and learn, and logical fallacies, but everybody should learn those. Those are pretty important, but um, yeah, this case has really opened my eyes to, you know, um, yeah,
Yeah, you
a
know
lot.
what? For me, this is like the old Al Capone mobster, and even pre Al Capone, the prohibition shit. Like this to me is like the greatest thing we've seen since the
Yep.
days of the mob and the police working hand in hand. That we're
Mm-hmm.
dealing with the same thing, I believe, but this time it's the cartel and it's the mob
Yeah.
working hand. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
the cartel and the law enforcement working hand in hand, and
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
suffering as a result. But think of
I
the
mean,
people who suffered
yeah.
during the
Right.
1920s and 30s and all that. Except now the whole world is what 10 times bigger. The communications is bigger. The money's bigger. Everything's bigger now.
Right. Right. That's true. That's very true. certain person didn't like that. I know, Miss K. I saw that, and I didn't know what to do because, like, I didn't know if we should even be mentioning Kathy in that chat because I do have a mod wrench in that chat. But so I mean, there were a couple people that I did time out because they were obviously getting more hostile about it. But it's very awkward and like you were saying, Prof, I don't ever want to disrupt another person's chat because of myself. But also there are times when like when I'm dumb and I just go into like chats and I'm like, hey, you're not telling the truth, and then I get timed out. So
Yeah, well, 26 Dead Zombies is absolutely right. I think I said that to Adrienne earlier. I was like,
yep.
this case is like schoolyard bullies as adults. Yeah, I'm like, what are they, 12 years old?
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
People that don't know about this case have no idea how corrupt and involved this is. Absolutely. They think it's a normal case.
Right.
Delphi is not a normal case. Sorry.
But but Prof, you've been on this such a long time. Like, when did you feel like it was safe to finally come out and say that? Like to
Mm,
actually be able to say like this is not a normal case. This is not a regular who done it. Like that is just going to lead to one person.
it was after the troll farm did their first round of gang stalking, and I just thought like no one would go this far. Who would go
Hmm.
this far? Like it doesn't happen. People don't go this
Right.
far
Yeah.
unless it's a whole thing.
Yeah.
And people have been ran off. Let's recount. I mean, so many creators have been run off.
Yeah.
Remember crime conspiracies and coffee, you know?
Nope. I don't remember that.
Oh, remember what's her y'all make a list in the chat. We had what's her name?
Alex has said Julia and
Julia
Julia,
Julia, you know, um
but I never saw them either.
Boozer the Bruiser was
Okay.
unalived.
Okay.
Um uh Clutch, Rod
Clutch.
Holt. I mean, the list goes on.
Wow.
I can't even keep up with the list.
Wow.
Um yeah, Julia Clutch, exactly. Just good
Mm-hmm.
creator after good creator. Cat was killed or passed away. Um,
Mm-hmm.
creator after creator after creator after creator run off and gone because what they do, they get your family involved, your children involved, your employers involved, your law enforcement involved.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they do, and there's really no reason for it. But yeah, I saw that, I don't know if you want to talk about it, but I did see that you were getting major harassment on Twitter, getting doxxed even. People are
Oh
coming
yeah,
after
yeah, yeah.
you for,
Cop facts. Yeah,
oh
let's.
yeah,
Yeah, I do
oh
want to talk about it. Yeah, cop
yeah,
facts was basically frightened into silence.
yeah.
Poor guy. I love him, but
Mm-hmm.
now imagine that. Imagine being cop facts and with his life experience.
Yeah.
That's pretty bizarre. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
he's not like not a cop. Okay, he
Right.
was a big cop, even in Colorado. Okay,
Yeah. And dead zombies. Yeah. Yeah. A whole new
I
world
mean,
is
he ran the
before.
bikers. You know, cop facts rode bikes undercover. Like cop facts wasn't no little wimp.
Wow. Yeah. That's intense. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, this is a cartel. Listen, let's be honest. It's genuinely my feeling that this crime has
Mm-hmm.
deep connections to the cartel, which
Right.
makes it a whole new world.
Mm-hmm. Jim Wagon.
Okay.
I've heard that name too, Heather.
What is Hebby saying? Jim Wagner. Oh yeah. Well, I think he's also had life issues, so I wouldn't say it's strictly
Right.
that he was run off Delphi, but Jim Wagner has had, you know, hey, let's be honest, it's a tough world out here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm
Mm-mm.
glad I missed that part. I'm here in India, and my Italian mouth would have gotten me into trouble with the capital T.
Yeah. I think it's that Latin language.
Yeah, Delphi didn't help. I'll give you that. You know who
Yeah.
else got all weird and ran away was what's his name who did all the interviews with the Delphi family? Geez, man. The
Not Gray Hughes.
no, the I can't remember because it's so much in my brain, but you know the dude with the 360-degree camera, um, James Renner. There you go. Yeah, he just got weird, I guess. Maybe Delphi got him.
Mm-hmm.
Open Secrets wasn't run off, but she ended up in a terrible accident and ended up charged with manslaughter, I believe. So she ended up having to serve a little time. Well, hopefully she'll be coming back soon. She was down for the fight.
Mm-hmm.
I believe cartel involved in Rick Allen, Indiana Brian Koberger, 3 or 4 parents convicted of drug felonies, possible turnabout. I don't know. You never know. You never know. I think we got my whole conspiracy theory is we got a whole bunch of cartel hits
Mm-hmm.
in the central
Mm-hmm.
part of the country, not in the deep
Yeah.
south, not on the west coast, not on the east coast. Central part of the country, we got a bunch of cartel hits.
Yeah.
I think they're all connected.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
Nice. I wish I could see.
Let's no, Christina, but we have some people working on that. But don't worry about it, Christina. That's being worked on. There's nothing to stress yourself over. Let's look at some stuff because I do think I would like to talk about some of this since you brought it up.
Yeah. Oh, good. Yeah. I was like, get those screenshots, Prof. Oh.
So y'all remember? Let me see. How can does this work? Whoa, no, Adrienne left. Oh, she's back.
Oh, wow. Okay. Where did I go? I don't know. Okay, let me see.
No, let's talk about some things like this. When
This,
is
yeah,
doxing and harassment and threatening okay? When is it okay?
never.
And it's funny, like, okay, you know what? I wanted to say this about this. Now, this is the person who is behind the rickallenjustice.com website, which is supposed to be advocating for Rick Allen's innocence. Supposed to be gathering tips. Remember, there's a tip intake mechanism on that site. They intended to be raising funds. They want to be the main social media point of contact or media point of contact for Rick Allen. It's supposed to be a warehousing site, a whistle. They want whistleblowers to come to this website.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, obviously everyone knows about the situation where a month and a half ago, I revealed that this individual was behind that website,
Mm-hmm.
which posted the BG video, and all in the in the following weeks, what we've been experiencing is the fallout from that.
Hmm.
So we have this guy, and he decided this morning to engage upon a doxing campaign. Okay. So what he does here, he says
Thank you, Silence. Thank you for letting us
he
know.
he does a doxing. He says the same doxing. You know, he names my legal name, also known
Mm-hmm.
as Prof, mocking someone for being in psychosis. Okay, that's funny because what I think where that's coming from. Remember, Adrienne, I was saying how wrong RONG mocking
Yeah,
Elvis Field's
yeah,
mental
right.
handicap was not good. I think this is a riff off of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not okay. I'm supposed to be mocking Rick Allen for being in psychosis. But if you go and look at this video that he's
No,
posted, this clip, what I'm
yeah.
actually doing is I'm just talking about the case, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And what they're doing is very interesting because they're conflating time periods. Okay, they have
Mm-hmm.
me saying that he's not
Yeah.
currently in a state of psychosis, but what they're doing is they're putting clips up there of when he was in a state of psychosis in June of 2023, I think. Um,
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
but there's a few, and Keith is in it also. And it's
yeah.
funny that he'd say, "If I'm going to hell, I'm going there playing piano."
Mm-hmm. Does
That's
he play
just
piano?
it's
Yeah, I know.
senseless. Look, and he's
It's just
also
weird.
he did
Yeah.
another riff on my piano. He tried to rip on my piano that's out of tune because it's my piano tuner is deathly ill. Uh, my piano being out of tune has nothing to do with the fact that I'm an amazing pianist. And those of you who don't recognize it, you obviously don't know piano playing. Okay, let's
Yeah.
see.
Okay, this was stupid too.
Oh yeah,
In my
this is going
opinion.
into my merchandise, which is why would I ever be ashamed of my merchandise? I put it because people demanded it, or no,
Okay.
people asked, "Can you
Right,
make
yeah, they
merch,
asked.
pro?"
Yeah. Yeah.
He's also doing a what do you call it? Brigading campaign when he's sending CC Suarez. He says
What does
Prof
that
has
mean?
a
What?
CC. He has a store where people can buy things like a Monin High Bridge cushion if that takes your fancy. No, I have a site where you can buy my photography of Delphi.
Right.
Part of that site, not only do they offer framed wall art, they also offer the art on various products, which I have no control over. But he's saying monetizing the abuse of female creators.
Mm.
Do you think the statements I've made about people have anything to do with their sex?
Well, the one that they're very upset about.
Okay. And I guess monetizing the death of two teenage girls, I don't know how you
No,
do that. I
no,
think selling a snuff film on the dark web and selling crime scene photos on the dark web, yeah, that would be monetizing their deaths.
you're right. Amen. And that has most likely happened, by the way.
Yeah. And then he sends CC Suarez after me to do some kind of hit piece, but let's see what's
Mhm.
next. Oh, this is the follow up.
Oh, oh, that's why you okay. I bet Prof would love to be okay, good. Okay, I get it now.
This is another victim's advocate now. True
Yeah.
social justice warrior. The moving force behind the rickallenjustice.com website, wanting your tips to come in, your email addresses, your money, and your whistleblowing. Prof is a mouthpiece for Alex Voorhees. More in his role in the narrative manipulation of Delphi murders. Voorhees is very good at using women to spin his narrative. And Prof has been a good mouthpiece. And here's Gamby's stupid cunt from Delphi. I bet Prof would
Ooh,
love to be Alex's
ooh.
mouthpiece.
Mm.
Sorry for the word. I used the C
Yeah,
word
yeah,
again.
yeah.
I guess that makes me a woman hater. Yeah, but are you saying that it's okay to use
Yeah.
homosexuality as a joke, Gambies? I guess you're not woke, so we can mock
Right, right.
mentally handicapped, and we can mock homosexual males.
There's a level of hypocrisy here too that yeah. I mean, this is run of the mill though. This is pretty standard if we're being honest, right?
Well, they've turned it. You know when I said Adrienne, when I said they've turned into Troll Farm 2.0,
Mhm.
I wasn't joking. This is troll behavior.
Mhm. It is.
Another doxing. I want you to count the doxings. This is the second one.
Oh
Prof
wow.
has made over $5,000 YouTube super chats and buy me a coffee donations from his misogynistic abuse. Again, that's in other words, from attacking women, really? Incitement of hate. Have I incited hate? Since we published the BG video. Are you a
Yes.
woman, Luke? You and
Yeah.
Osbrook? I mean, you behave like women, so I guess
Uh,
it's
uh,
misogynistic.
uh, uh.
Sorry,
Not
I'm
all
starting to
women.
get mad.
Hashtag not all women. But
But he and
I mean,
Erica Morris want to talk about money. Yeah, we do want to talk about the missing $42,000,
yeah. There you go.
or
There
maybe
you go.
the I don't know what would it be. What would it have been about 10 or 15 or 20 million that any attorney representing Rick in a federal civil case might earn.
Right.
But since we published the BG video, he's run 22 plus live streams of at least 3 hours each, which is an
Mm-hmm.
accomplishment. Let me tell you,
That's a lot of work.
running live streams of the content and quality that I do is no small task.
Yeah.
Calling
Yeah.
women cunts and bitches. Yes, I tend to do that at time when they deserve it. For this abuse, he's received 3,000 in super chat donations in that period. Well, where did you get the 5,000 from?
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's interesting you criticizing money because we'll talk about money later.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, doxing again. This is what number 3 has
Yeah.
also received about 400 buy me a coffee donations, totaling nearly 2,000 from his 22 rants about the BG Guys video publication. Money's great, but not when you earn it by calling for the abuse of others and degrading women. Adrienne,
Mm.
we got to stop.
Yeah.
Would you stand for me abusing women or degrading women? I mean,
No, I mean, I did. I just like kind of was like, earlier just now with the woman stuff. So no, I would not. And you don't because I've heard those people say cunts and bitches like viciously. So like you know who says that kind of stuff. So there are plenty of women who are way misogynistic. Um, against other women. And that hate can get out of hand real quick. So,
Prof
um,
has texted me every single day since my wife's stroke. I will never believe that he hates women. I love women, and I love your wife.
yeah.
And I also love homosexuals. Like what's
Mhm.
wrong with gay people?
There's no,
Listen, the funniest thing is that I told Christine, I'll pray for your wife. Not only that, please take care of yourself.
yes.
But obviously, I hate women, and I really hate Adrian. Obviously,
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, this is all just, it's grandstanding. There's no substance to it. They like to attack where they can. That's why they went after me for getting the thing wrong about Osbrook going to Kathy's house or whatever. Um, Yeah, I'm a tiny bitch, not actual balls. Okay, Dieter, that's good to know.
what did Dieter say?
'Cause also for the record, I'm a tiny bitch, no actual balls.
Oh, Dieter's a
So
female. Hey,
yeah,
Dieter.
hi Dieter.
Okay, I don't hate you now just because you're a woman. By the way,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We are thinking about you silenced. You and your wife and your family. So
yeah. Why would they not step forward for 2 months? Nearly 2 months now.
mm-hmm.
That video solves a lot of the state's problems without having to claim it. People are swearing body parts to
Mm-hmm.
its authenticity. I don't need an arm or foot. Dieter, are you a tiny woman? Woman? Okay, I'm
That's good.
working on this. Let me see. I'm trying to catch up with the chat so I don't get all lost. The other day, they essentially attacked Adrian in case by case chat, I think it was. No, it was in Teresa's. Had to
Yeah.
stop watching. This is the only chat. Well, thank you, Nicole. And I still love that
Like,
beautiful dog you're kissing in that photo. Jesus
oh, that
Christ.
is a pretty doggy.
This is the most lovely dog I've ever seen.
That's like a velveteen doggy.
She's doing well. Yeah, poor Christine's wife had a stroke. All right, let's see what else we got here. We got to get to business.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, silence. You're going down. um, okay, because I have a Cash App. What's wrong with a Cash App? Every YouTuber I know has a Cash App.
Mm-hmm.
Prof has a store where people can buy things like the Monon Hybrid cushion if that takes your family fancy. Oh, we showed that one. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now here we go. This is an interesting quote here. Look at the first one, sweetheart. I will do everything in my power to stop the persecution and harassment of people simply want, quote unquote, it's like Angela says, simply existing on the internet. Right. Simply wanting to tell a story about a man's innocence. You got your conviction, be done with this. What are you calling me, a state actor? Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, they've been trying to do that. Same with Alex. Like that Alex is our overlord and mastermind.
State actor, the prof. Oh, who says the state is covering for the cartel? Yeah, state
Mm-hmm.
actor.
Mm-hmm.
Who says if you believe this is a lone wolf killing and it's Ron Logan and not Rick Allen, then you're doing a burying job for the actual killers of Delphi murders victims. All right. Sorry, I'm going off on tangents, Adrian. I know you don't like it.
No, it's fine. I'm just trying to talk to chat. I'm not a good texter anyway, and I like have to have like silence in order to do other things. But it's okay. So if I don't use like if I miss words, sorry guys.
Okay, I'm going to look at chat while she texts. Let's see. Okay, let me find a nice one. There's so many nice ones. I'll choose one. I'll be choosy.
Yeah, yeah.
Dieter says, "Big mouth balls of steel. I keep them under my pillow." Shut up, Dieter. Stop being inappropriate. This is kids friendly. No, it's not.
No, it's not. Yeah, thank you, Dieter. We need the levity.
Teresa has enough mods that the chat could have been cleaned up immediately. Oh yeah, but they were allowed to say "prof" is a whatever like at least 80 times, and they were allowed to attack Adrienne and
Well,
then boot
and
her and say that
yeah.
she left like a bitch and dirty deleted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Um, what was it? It was in T's chat. Oh, it was Osbrook. Osbrook was lying. He was lying about us lying.
He was lying. Okay, the
Yeah.
same docs. Okay, we got a. Was this number 4 now?
Mm. He was busy today, wasn't he?
Uh huh.
Yeah, he was very busy today. Okay.
And we, of course, we have no surprise here. We have just Jenna. Jenna has decided that Jenna now is joining the crew of prof haters.
Hmm.
So we got Shaboogies, Jenna, Judge Jessica. They've all eyes. Okay,
Is all eyes? I don't
there's all
know.
eyes.
Okay.
Okay, so and then we have Shaboogies. Call off
Hmm.
your dogs, Alex. Rein in the nonsense, or this entire house is going down in flames. Well, that's where in mutual agreement. We are in mutual agreement. We're burning this
Yeah.
motherfucker down
Yeah, we are.
all the way to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Starting now. Starting now.
Mm-hmm.
And if you think we're joking, you'll find out. I didn't make it mince any words when I called it burning it all down. It starts. It starts now. We will burn it all down, and because it needs to be burned down. This has been a complete sham, uh, berry job. It's a shit show. It's
Well, do you want to go to my community post that I did about Angela lying about Dawn?
yeah. Let me get that, and then
Because that's why, like Luke was like, stop going after and persecuting my friends. Otherwise, I'm gonna burn it down. Because I had made a post earlier about like burning everything down, and that was particularly after Jamie and Laura came after me. But um, it applies here. So, now they're like using it against me like it's funny or something. I guess it is kind of funny. So, because,
hey, while I get it ready, would you talk about like the whole like we don't want to talk about drama?
yeah, it does need to be talked about though, because the people that are causing the drama are actually probably more than likely, um, some of the bigger ones are more than likely probably, they were probably installed from early on in the case to be agents of chaos and disinformation and keep people distracted with the drama. Um, so it sucks because like I myself did not want to have to come to that conclusion because I was like, damn it, there's already so much information to know about this case that I was like, I can't handle having to know like content creators. Like, that's going to be so ridiculous and stupid. And it still is ridiculous and stupid, by the way. But yeah, it was pretty upsetting because um yeah. Yeah, there's two different eyes, Dieter. There's all eyes on Delphi and then I have Apophis, by the way.
Yeah, and
So
I'm listen, guys. The things that I'm being asked to do take time. I have to go and grab them and then
yeah,
upload
no
them. So
worries. I can
let
I
me
can
grab
definitely
this because I want you to see this.
yeah.
Let's start. We'll start with Adrian, and then I'll get what else you guys are asking about and show you.
Mhm. Mhm.
Let's see.
I
Let
do
me
think
let
some of them.
Adrian talk through this. Okay, for a
Oh
moment.
yeah, do you want me to read it?
Yeah, go ahead, do your thing, and then
Okay,
I'm
let
gonna
me.
try to pull up something else when this is done.
Okay. Okay, so since I was timed out of criminalities chat and wasn't allowed to defend myself, I have certain things to say. Osbrick doxed code additional on Reddit. He did. Okay, so he's not a nice or good person, but a bully with a law degree.
Okay, stop there, Adrian.
Mm-hmm.
Code Additional is one of Kathy and Rick Allen's friends.
And she's been
Osbrook
being
did dox, and the way he doxed is by saying her location and her
profession.
profession, but did not mention her legal name. But I think because he was really just trying to intimidate her.
Yeah,
What
he
is
was.
a highly accomplished habeas attorney that works for
Mm-hmm.
the state of Indiana doing intimidating one of Kathy Allen's friends? I'm just asking reasonable questions. Sorry.
Yeah, and Co has provided a lot of supplies to Rick. Like she makes sure that money gets put on his whatever it is so that he can make telephone calls, um,
Clothing. Yeah.
clothing, I think coffee and stuff, like the things, the little things that he really enjoys, you know. Um, and she can be found a lot on the Richard Allen Innocent subreddit. But I'm just going to warn you right now that subreddit has been infiltrated by people who want you to toe a very specific narrative. Hi, Spike Dog. Hello.
What up, Spike Dog?
Yeah, good to see you. Um, so I'll keep going. So he doxed co-additional on Reddit, so he's not a nice person, but a bully with a law degree. Angela and Osbrook have groupie shills who mindlessly harass people who don't bend the knee. And then I'm looking at the usual suspects. I won't name them here, but yeah, you can, you'll find them. They'll be there. Um, Also, I will never give up my sources, but they are close to two of the four closest people with Kathy Allen. You'd actually have to go and watch the live, but that I did with you, Prof, the other night. I think Wednesday night. Wednesday night? Was that yesterday? I don't even know what day it is
The
anymore.
days are running into each other.
Yeah, they are. So you have to go watch the live I did with Prof to hear what I actually said about the situation. But unlike many bullies, I can take accountability when I'm wrong. I did hear that Michael Osbrook physically showed up at Kathy Allen's house to sign the contract, and that was incorrect. So I was wrong. But
Oh, let's stop there. Can we
they
stop
did
there?
weaponize that against me in criminalities
That's
chat.
what I wanted to say. When did we do our show? Wasn't it Tuesday?
It was
Yeah.
Tuesday. It was
Okay,
Tuesday.
and
Yeah.
we totally explained that you made that mistake. That was a mistake
Right.
through the game of telephone
Mhm.
because
Yep.
you got it secondhand.
Mhm. Mhm.
It was funny though that Michael Allsberg then went on Teresa
Mhm.
and used it against you as if you had not already cleared the record.
Right. Right.
Okay, let's corrected the record. Okay,
Right.
all right, let's keep
Yeah.
going. Sorry.
So, and then also in that same chat, DB, who I actually really liked, but he was asking me something about Osbrook and a money situation, like saying that he wanted money, but I was like, I don't know what you want me to admit.
No one
Uh,
has accused. No one has even alleged that. I don't even know where that's coming from.
Well, I thought that the lawsuit would be tens of millions of dollars.
No, it is the lawsuit is, I would say, 30 to $100 million, more so on the 50 million side than the 100. But the
Right.
lawsuit itself is worth millions,
Million, yeah,
$50 million.
yeah,
So
like tens
an
of millions.
attorney's percentage of that is sizable, but no one has said that Osberg is going to get that. But let's be
Right.
honest, he did attempt to get in a position to.
Yeah,
It
because if you
appears, yeah.
yeah, if you go on the Monday Hella's Live, Monday was, oh, it was in April. Well, it whatever it was in April, um, of,
Well,
was it the
5 days ago from this
20th,
live.
29th, or 28th or something? Hella did a live with Osbrook, and Osbrook did say, and this is what I told DB. I was like, uh, Osbrook admitted that it would be a huge lawsuit worth lots of money on Hella's Live. He said if it came down to it, he could represent Rick in a lawsuit. Go back and watch. That's what I remember him saying. So, um, but yeah, so there was that. And then I do remember him saying, I think, was it was in Hella's Live where Osbrook was never approached by Kathy to write up a contract. He overwhelmed her with like legalese babble until she told him to go write up something on what he was like trying to explain to her and bring it back to her. So in my opinion, he worded that very deceptively. So, and he does do that, but I mean, again, they could be like, well, it's semantics and it's blah, 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 whatever. Okay, fine. But he gets to call other people liars. So, but so to that, I say it's perplexing that a professional attorney that stirs up drama on YouTube, X, Reddit, um, probably now to try to clear his name after all the chaos that he has brought upon himself. Um, he'll still have this dedicated fan club that follows him everywhere. They gang up on people in live chats, comment sections, or wherever. And I think yesterday, which was the 30th of April, was a perfect example of that on Criminality's chat. And she had Osberg up, and it was like, it was so, it was so obvious from the start that like that was going to be the case, that he was going to be up there talking again. But she let him up there, to misrepresent the situation. So, but just to be a little petty, all sources do agree that Kathy and thereby Rick neither like um, nor trust you, Osbrook, and that also applies to Angela. So,
Okay, look, and that's a little inflammatory. And look, I'm
mm,
not speaking for Kathy Allen because she speaks for herself, but I'm saying this. My
that was
understanding
yeah.
of the situation, and Adrienne was being a little naughty, but my understanding of the situation is the bottom line is, let me bring this down for a second. Here's what I don't get. I don't see what this whole fuss is over, okay? Here's the facts. She didn't want to sign the contract. She doesn't want you all on board for
Mm,
various reasons.
mm.
Why are you still talking about it and pleading and begging and insisting
And insulting.
and insulting? Don't you get the message? The vibe seems to be, if I tune into the willy nillys of the fucking universe of what's actually happening, look, it's a no go. There's
Hmm.
no compromising. There's no pressuring. There's no
Yeah.
insisting. Just accept it. And what I've been
Hmm.
saying to all you people, instead of fucking arguing, how about you just go back to doing what you do?
Yeah. Go back to actually advocating if that's what you truly are,
You're not going to
advocates.
convince anyone by continually insisting on everybody's fucking live streams 3 times in a row. Okay, so what Adrian is saying is right to an extent, and it's just kind of insane that you keep insisting that you are right and that you don't understand. Listen, how many times do you have to know you were rejected? Like I've approached a lot of ladies before. Okay, you approached a girl, and maybe the first couple times, first few times, it's kind of like a no. Okay, how hard do you have to get slapped in the face until you realize, like, bro, you're about to get charged with a crime here? Like, are you gonna grape the girl, or are you just gonna go away, go off respectfully? Okay, so don't become a grapist over this fucking thing.
Well, yeah, it's definitely
Take the
become
hint.
right.
Sorry, Adrian.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Okay,
I mean, I feel the same way. So,
it's just I don't
um,
understand all of this insistence.
I don't either. I mean, and I think that's what helped give the game away too. So, and that's fine by me. So we at least know
And I
where we
mean, if we're
stand.
saying this is another thing. I see what Mama Bear says. I want to comment on this so that no
What?
one's choice. That's no one's choice but Kathy's. No wonder she doesn't want any part of it. This is what I'm saying though, Mama Bear.
Mhm. Yep.
They keep saying we haven't heard back. We haven't heard back. We haven't heard a no. We haven't heard a no. Dude. Hello.
That's
Newsflash.
yeah.
Okay. You know what? You know what it is. Not signing the contract is a no. Move
Mm-hmm.
on.
Yep.
Like, why do we
End of
have to be out
discussion.
here like dealing with this
Right.
conversation? Even
Right.
I'm more interested in like, why are you attacking Baldwin and Rozzy all of a sudden?
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Why?
interested in.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Adrian.
Well, I'm not helping this. I am being a little petty right now. I feel they've earned it though. Um, you know, but
Yeah, well, we're blowing off steam. It's our burning it down live stream. You guys want to keep
mhm.
going? Let's keep going.
Yeah, let's keep going. So, um, now this will, we'll move on. But moving on to Angela, how telling that you'd want to leave me a GIF, or is it GIF? I think it's GIF of someone banging their head against a wall perpetually. Reminds me of what happened to Rick after suffering the effects of psychosis. Classy, because that's like one of the little catty things.
You know why it's pertinent. It's exactly what Rick did, and according to some of my insider sources, who shall remain anonymous, the photos of him in that after that are literally jaw dropping. He was black and blue from repeatedly banging his head into the iron door and the brick walls of the facility. So it's kind of a weird analogy that she would do
Mm,
that.
yeah, interesting. So classy. And then also, Angela, don't forget you came into my comment section to leave that comment for me. But hey, you mustered up the courage to do it, so good on you. But you'll always be a coward to me.
Drama City, baby.
Yep. So, why are you also lying about Dawn? Just like you were hiding the origins of the BG video for like a month and a half. Um, Why are you pushing so hard to introduce the idea of Rick being deemed incompetent? Why are you throwing Baldwin under the bus? While we're at it, why did you and Sue Wright really sue Carroll County? Is the document provided by COPSA, uh, in the document provided by COPSA, uh, why was Sue Wright's name excluded from her version?
Stop there, sweetheart. Yeah, that's a question for Andy Kopsa, by the way. Why did
No,
you
no shade to
alter?
COPSA. We don't know. We don't know what we
Okay,
don't
Miss
know.
Kopsa, did you alter the document to omit Sue Wright's name? That would be pretty suspicious.
Hmm.
But maybe there's an explanation, but I'm still waiting for some answers on that. But I guess
Yeah.
that's your thing, Adrian. It's not even mine. I
Yeah.
haven't even talked about it, but
Right.
I think it's kind of interesting. Why
Right.
why is there this discrepancy?
Yep. So, um, I would need to go to the next page.
All right.
Yeah. So I said, go ahead, send your minions, but while you're at it, please explain why you chose to lie about knowing Dawn. Dawn is likely the person that could have potentially, set Richard Allen up to be framed. So why are you lying about knowing Dawn? Okay. So, and then in the fourth image of the screenshots that we'll go through, there's someone with a new YouTube account that's very suspiciously similar to Dawn's Discord and Instagram usernames, which was 1920s Flapper Girl. But that person decided to comment in one of my community posts from maybe like maybe like a week ago. It's more than a couple days. It's more than a couple days, but um, she said, Angela and James, this is your doing, your mess. Clean it up. So, and it was posted in the community post titled Betraying Rick Allen and His Defense. So it does sound like James Leon Wright, who everybody knows as HCC, and Angela are in trouble with Dawn potentially. And I
Kind of
mean,
weird.
there are those images too if you want to show them, Prof. But
Sorry, Adrian, I didn't go and get all that stuff.
oh no, that's okay. That's okay. That's
I
fine.
thought you just wanted to
Yeah.
read the text, but I think
No, that's okay.
it's all very weird.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's very weird. So
Um,
why are we expected to trust people? Why are we expected to give people the privilege of getting to defend people who need um, capable people and depend on them for their freedom, their opportunity, their chance at freedom? But these people just expect the privilege while also talking massive smack
well, and
on.
to me, like I when I'm saying this has now become Troll Farm 2.0, I'm not kidding. Like I've never seen this amount of doxing, intimidation,
Mhm.
harassment
Mhm.
since a year ago when the Troll Farm was really trying to destroy my channel. But like, here's one. March 2024 says you should sit this one out. You're not going to grift off my back anymore. Was it a judge or DA you wrote to have your son's pizza delivery case sealed so it wouldn't hurt your YouTube channel? You've enough is enough. You've had 22 lives, no more. No, let me tell you this. There's going to be 222 more on your
Mhm.
asses
Mhm.
because you want to fuck around? You'll find out. You're bringing my son into it, really? So we're bringing people's families.
Yep.
Listen, I've said from the beginning, calling me a grifter will never work. It doesn't
Mhm.
even bother me. It's basically like a cool breeze passing
Mhm.
in the night that feels so wonderful when you're out camping or sleeping in the summer with the window open and you want that cool breeze. I give zero shits about being called a grifter. This is not what grifting is. This is called entertainment on YouTube. You get it, dumbass? I don't portend or I don't sit here and say, "Oh, I'm serious. I'm a social justice warrior. No, I'm a victim's advocate for murder victims." I don't say none of that shit. I say I'm here about the truth about the fucking Delphi murders. I comment upon the bullshit in the community and upon the case in general and all of the lies that have been told for 8 years. And I also look
Mhm.
at other cases that seem to be connected, in my opinion. And
Mhm.
I basically serve here as a avenue to serve my chat. So let me be honest here. The fact that I might earn 1 or 2 thousand a month from month to month by dedicating, I don't know, let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12, 12, 12, 24, 48, 50 hours a week I mean, a month that I spend here. Okay, 50 hours a month that I spend here. And let's say the 500 hours a month I spent talking to everyone in the community
Mhm.
on the phone and in text messages, constantly working. Um, if I earn income for that, I'm okay. And guess what? The fact that I had to do this for 2 years and
Mhm.
endure the abuse, the doxing, the harassment, the shit being sent to my mailbox, the shit being sent to my son's mailbox, the
Mhm.
contacting of my law enforcement, my CPS, and other authorities, my employers, the uh, the way that you went into my family's private, personal Facebook accounts to dig up old 15 and 20-year-old photos for me. I think I've earned every penny that I get off of YouTube because YouTube, in general, takes 30% of every penny that comes into it. Okay, just like attorneys. So if I'm ending up with cash at the end of the day off this platform, I give zero shits about you. Listen, this is a platform which earns money.
Mhm. Yeah. And
And so I just
other
would
people,
deserve a portion of it.
right? Other people like it's just it's a bad faith argument. They're not doing it because they're like genuinely concerned that you're a grifter. It's not like a Gray Hughes. Yeah, goes to the machine. Oh yes, yeah. It's not like you're a
Yeah,
Gray
yeah. Let
Hughes.
me ask you this, Angela. Are you not making money off of your YouTube channel?
Yeah, you're probably gonna have to just keep this members only, Prof.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Michael Osbrook. Have you not made a dime by writing documents for Andrew Baldwin? Oh, it gets rough when we get to the money shaming, huh? Sorry, Adrienne, I'm getting mad.
I know, I know.
I
It's
think
in
we got
it.
one more. Let me put up this one more and I'll leave you. I'll
Okay.
leave it alone. Okay. I'm not trying to go on and on about it. It's just today. This was all today, y'all.
Yeah.
Truth seeker. Truth seeker. A Delphi resident.
Mm-hmm.
Something special for you all that's been bullied and gaslight by this little man with big man syndrome. Do members only, so we can't defend ourselves. What are you scared of? Hiding behind that keyboard. No, you have people whisper things into ear and us other people's work. Oh, what? Such an immature, pathetic little man. And then they get Trump. Or is that Trump or George Bush? I can't even tell.
I don't know because he's condensed.
It's some kind of little man. It might be Trump or George Bush. Who knows? Such an
Yeah.
immature, pathetic little man. Oh, really? Really? Are we lying about that? That it's our vehicle that someone was in out at the crime scene that day? Oh, okay. I guess you'll shut up forever now, huh? Oh, she is lying about that. It was her vehicle out there that day. Oh, okay, that's interesting then.
Oh.
Black SUV with a bunch of stickers. But I'm Trump or George Bush or something. I'm an evil little man. Okay, sure. Yeah, Adrian, how tall are you, sweetheart?
I feel like I am a 7 foot tall man.
Don't say you're 7'9". How tall are you?
I feel like I embody the soul of a 7 foot
Man.
Viking man.
Yes.
Hmm.
7 foot Viking man.
Yes.
Okay, we're keeping your height private then. So I'll keep mine private too. But I was going to do a little analogy here, but I'll leave it alone. How would they know how much you make? Because they care that much.
Hmm.
Listen, the fact that they'll choose to shame me, or if anybody you need to shame money in this community, it's the Patty family. Let's be honest here.
There you go.
They've made the millions off of this case, and
Hmm.
um, and then secondarily, it would be Gray Hughes, because Gray Hughes has made hundreds of thousands of dollars
Yeah.
by badgering his viewers to you're 5'0". That's so cute, Christy.
Christine, we're twins.
Oh my God! Look, Ghost in the Machine says don't dox her. She's 3'8".
Oh no.
Let me tell you something. There's something I like. It's Little Women.
Oh. Well, I'm
Okay,
7 foot in my own head.
you
You're
can
four
go
eleven,
online and look
Lisa.
up any. Yeah, I know Green Acres. You can
You're
go online and
teeny
look up. But I'm just
tiny.
saying, let's talk about Gray Hughes' six-figure salary. Okay, and you're going to talk about my income, which doesn't
No,
even pay
listen.
my living expenses. Come on,
Right,
dude.
right.
We're not doing like dick measuring over money on this thing. Like the question,
He's
this
like
is what I call
teeny
bad
tiny.
faith arguments. Because the
Yeah,
real
that.
question
Okay.
is, where's the fucking fundraiser money that you stole from all the donors who are asking where their money went to? You see, you want to change, you want to divert the conversation into that. Let's talk about that. Where's the money that you raised that the donors are asking questions about? Because that's the actual issue. Just like you want to ask questions about what else is it, Adrian? They want to ask about. They want to say, don't talk about the fact that we put this video without
Mm-hmm.
the permission of Baldwin on a website. We've never provided a single receipt that proves our allegations that Baldwin is a pussy motherfucker for
They
not.
did. They did say that. They did say don't like listen here, motherfucker, and they did call him pussy. many times, like 3 or 4 times.
Sorry, I think I'm getting too excited.
I know. Yeah, I win, Nicole. I win. I'm the tallest person here. See, I love the internet because you'll never know.
Heather Brown likes something. As long as Heather Brown's happy, I'm fine.
I know, yeah. We want you to be happy, Heather. Shabama, he may not be members only. Poor Shibby. You're
Poor
almost
Shibby. I
what?
feel so bad. Like, can someone
Yeah,
please give Shibby a membership immediately? We need him
yeah.
in here. All the good jokes are gone.
Yeah, Dino, you can't. You're no, you're not. That's not a real number. That's not 7'13". It's not a real number. That's not.
713. You're just
Yeah,
Mino Dino.
yeah.
Heller, you're just making shit up at this point.
Well,
Go
if I'm
join the
gonna
Mean
try to
Girls.
put him
That's what
on.
they do.
Yeah, yeah. I know the P word is okay to call a man, but the C word is not.
I
Yeah.
know,
Well,
right?
okay. So I will say this. I will say I once had this explained to me really well by somebody who was a pretty hardcore feminist. That was like the reason that bitch and cunt get like, the very weird feelings that they do give to women when that their women are called that is because if a man is behind those words, it feels unsafe because a man can potentially, hurt a woman more, right? Um, and what is it? Is like men fear women laughing at them, women fear men killing them, kind of thing. But I will say this. Um, Jamie Hicks called me every name in the book that like really creative stuff too. Stuff I was not expecting. So I got to
True
hear all
crime
of it.
panty dropper right here, you ladies and
Yeah, yeah,
gentlemen.
yeah, yeah. And then all the dicks on the internet or something, and like very creative. So TH Lauren, yeah, there you go. So, I think like the most misogynist encounter I've ever had with another person, even though it was over the internet, was by a woman. And that's say what you will, but I would rather have that happen to me any day of the week than have the anxiety that I had when I got the dead bouquet of flowers on my birthday and the fake shit sent to my house. So,
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, Adrian hasn't revealed it till now. I'll just go ahead and explain that for you.
mhm.
A whole plastic bag of fake cow shit or human
Yeah.
shit, some kind of
What?
shit,
Yeah, some kind of shit.
a whole like pound of shit sent to her from an anonymous a website that
It's
provides
I think it's
anonymity
yeah,
for
it's based
sending shit to people you hate.
yeah, it's like it's supposed to be a prank gift. That's how it's like not harassment. But they did use my maiden last name, which then when Frosty and MRC talked about one of their relatives on their birthday bash live stream, one of them talked about one of their relatives working as a court reporter for the city where my parents are still living. I did go to the police at 5 Green Acres. Yeah, I went to both local here and then back where my parents live, and said something that it was an Easter egg to let them know or to let me know that they knew what my dad's profession was and where my parents lived.
And you're talking about
And
two guys who were trying to do a berry job for the
mhm.
state.
Yeah, they were definitely state involved. Well, Patty state involved actors. Yeah. So, yeah, you definitely can't make this like open to the public or do it like on a very busy day
Oh,
when
it will
nobody
happen.
knows.
It will happen. Sorry.
Oh boy.
Um,
Okay. Well,
no, but
anyway,
what else did they send to Adrian? Let's talk about that again because I know you've
yeah,
said it before, but because
mhm,
Laura tried to derail this the first
mhm,
time you ever mentioned it.
yeah,
I
yeah.
just feel like no, fuck you guys. We're gonna burn it all down. We're starting tonight. Let's
Yeah,
talk about all the shit sent to your email that probably the
right, right. That's what
average viewer on
started.
YouTube would probably be shocked at.
Yeah. Well, no, at first it was just violent porn, okay? Um, there screenshots and then a link. And then there were actual just photos of blown off heads. So, and I
Oh, I'm sorry,
think
I didn't hear you say that again. What photos of what?
blown off heads,
People with their heads blown off who had been
blown off.
murdered.
Yeah, or had
Yeah,
self
or had
annihilated.
suicided
Yes.
that were emailed to Adrian to intimidate and frighten
Yeah.
and terrify her.
And that was sometime in like June. That was before, that was just me doing stuff on the Odinist stuff, and I was mostly on Dan's channel, who is his channel's now gone, because uh basically he had Sue Wright on a lot, and she talked a lot about her life and what she got up to. And so he just nuked his whole channel one day. It was just gone. And it was interesting because I had talked to one of our mutual friends, and been like, oh, yeah, I'm just going through old Dan lives to see what I can find on Sue Wright. And then the next day, it's gone.
Who was the friend?
I'm not going to say.
Mar R?
I'm not saying that.
Oh, probably, but maybe not. Who knows? Someone who
Maybe not.
probably went and told Dan that, yeah, she's watching your lives to find stuff. Go delete your channel.
I hope I don't.
Or,
Yeah, I hope not.
sorry,
I wasn't going to say anything, but anyway,
hopefully not, because
so
we're burning it down. Listen, everybody, the truth will be told. Okay? If Adrian's done wrong, you tell the truth about her. If I've done
yeah.
wrong, you tell the truth about me. And
Yeah.
we will tell the truth about you at this point.
Well, and admittedly, like, we don't have the same resources as law enforcement, or even like what some of the people that are advocates of Rick Allen, have, because they've gotten to team up with, professionals in different fields. So we do have to go based off of kind of like what we noticed with human behavior and patterns, and um, if A plus B equals C, then D plus E equals F, kind of thing. Like, it's just, we're always coming from a place further behind, and doing the best with the stuff that we have. So we are going to get it wrong, no matter what. But what were we talking about? Oh, the dance channel disappeared, and that like when I was getting all the email harassments, I was going on Dan's channel. So I thought it was very strange. Um, like, they would have been the last people that I suspected, but I ran through all the options, and like the people that were hating on me at the time, I thought were you, Prof, you and Noe, and then I thought were Angela and Courtney, and like their fandom. And first of all, why would women send that kind of shit to other women? They could harass me just as easily in other ways. Um, but then it fell onto Prof, and it was like, well, he's definitely scary, because I had been warned about him being scary too beforehand, that he'll dox you. He'll, I forget all the things. They conflated a lot of things. Um, but yeah, so long story short, I think that it was the people that I was hanging with who were sending me those things. So, Dirty Diana in here. Hi, Dee Dee.
Hey,
Hello.
Diana's here. Hey, baby.
Yeah.
Are you finally winding down for today?
Yeah, she might be. Let's
Hey,
see.
we get vacation cloud.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, so that was the first part of that story, because it, definitely unraveled. Like you said, there were um people were saying, okay, so in emails, they were saying like they knew where my husband worked, they knew his profession. They sent me pictures of our house when we were both living together. Because we're divorced now, by the way. I had to like show that paperwork for, you know, flipping loudmouth Jamie. But yeah, they showed our house and like the interior.
Adrian, attention, ladies and gentlemen.
Hmm.
Adrian has a whole ass husband. When was the divorce?
Oh yeah. That well the so it started in August and it didn't get done
Okay.
until December.
According to the internet, ladies and gentlemen,
Yes,
I mean,
I have a
Adrian has
whole
a whole ass husband,
whole ass
except
husband.
it started in August.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I mean, that's a long story
That's a
too. But
funny story. I mean, to me, I
it,
laugh at
yeah,
everybody on here.
I know.
Like,
Yeah,
what the fuck are you people thinking or
I
smoking?
don't know. But
Sorry.
it's but anyway. So yeah. So that happened. The husband profession where he worked. The house on Zillow from the previous owner, but it like it had all the pictures of going through the house and everything. That was creepy as fuck. Um, then getting reached out to by now I understand one of the um, seasoned ladies of Delphi because I do not want to piss them off. They are scary to me.
Sorry, let me say it. One of the old hags of Delphi who
I'm not
controls the
saying
case
that.
and does berry job and provides nothing but misinformation to
I'm gonna
distract
call them
everyone and
seasoned.
gatekeep. Uh,
Seasoned ladies of Delphi that work behind the scenes and that could probably kill me if they wanted
hey,
to.
Diana. Why do I
Yes.
get all the most beautiful women in my channel? Diana, look at you.
Yes.
How's the dinner in Miami? Oh my
Gatekeepers.
gosh.
Just shut them down. Yeah. Shouldn't have to
Yeah,
do
poor
that.
Adrian. Like
Oh,
to
I don't
think that
care.
they would do
Oh,
that
hi,
to her.
Olga.
Why? What was she
Well,
doing?
so the thing that the Jamie and Laura thing, it was mostly over Alex, like season ladies. Exactly.
Wow.
Well, I'm almost 40, so I'm like, I'm delicate about these things.
She's becoming
Um,
seasoned. Don't worry.
yes, yes. So the flying monkeys, that's really cute. That's actually very cute. I like that, Nancy. Um, so
Sorry,
the
woman
season,
haters only in here.
the season monkeys, they got a hold of me and they were like telling me all this stuff. They were like, "You better stay the fuck away from Alex Voorhees." Aw, thanks, Mama Bear. I'm seasoned. I feel seasoned. But they're like, "You better stay away from Alex Voorhees. He's gonna kill you. You're gonna end up dead on the side of the road, just mutilated and all this stuff." And I was like, uh,
They really hate Alex. I mean, Jesus,
yeah,
me and Alex are the worst guys in the
yeah.
world.
No, they
So-
did. They did a hit campaign, like serious hit campaign, to a point where I was terrified of you, was terrified of Alex. Um, and then what happened? Oh yeah, and I was like, when they called me back a second time, I was ready to take notes because I can't figure out how to fucking record anybody on anything.
I can't believe I feel like I'm
Yeah,
doing nothing but distracting you. I feel
yeah,
like Shibby tonight. Sorry.
yeah. No, it's okay, but dude, like, I I need to figure out how to actually like record people, but they were basically like the second time they called me, they got very much more serious and they were like, "I will fucking kill Alex Voorhees and I'll kill you too."
Well,
Or
let's be
something.
clear here. These are biker affiliated people, biker
Yeah.
gang affiliated
Yeah.
people. I'm not trying to name them or name their
No, don't. Please
club,
don't.
but let me say they're biker affiliated.
Please don't. Please don't. But yeah, so then like um they did call me up probably a month and a half later, maybe just a month later. I should just write stuff down.
You should write
But
a whole fucking thing. Yeah.
yeah, I should. But so okay, so I got a phone call that I thought was connected to them. It was from an area code that I am familiar with where I live right now in the Southwest. And this person called me up. I don't know why I answered because I usually do not answer. And they said something like, "Oh, we're watching you. We're keeping you. We're watching over you. We can be there if you need us," or something along those lines. And I was like, "What?" Because, but the person that had called me in July and had called me twice and then had threatened to kill Alex and then me, um, was like, we have people all over the country and we can be anywhere you need us to be, um, if you do need us.
That's what
So
bikers
to
do. Yeah.
so bikers. And this person had said that they were affiliated with a biker club too, but I couldn't remember. I don't think she told me the name of the bikers club, but anyway, so when that person called me a month later, an anonymous person, on the area code number from here, that freaked me the flip out because, um, you know, luckily I do have cameras like everywhere, so it's gonna be the cops are gonna know if you kill me, guys. So I'm just saying, it'll be recorded.
Dirty Diana, I'm going to slap your wrist with the ruler. Stay out of those top messages.
Yeah, it is. I did trip her. I did. I've been reporting everything since.
Oh, but yeah, let me say that.
Yeah.
By the way, all of you psychos, every single thing you've done to Adrienne and to Prof has been reported to our law enforcement.
Well, and Alex too.
I
Alex
don't know
is.
what Alex says, but I know he'd be ratting.
Yeah.
I know he'd be snitching a lot.
Yeah, he does snitch. He's a good little snitcher. That's good. Yeah, because they go after him pretty hardcore too. Yeah. So, I don't know why it's default to top. It shouldn't be. It's so dumb that way. I don't know if like
It's so
YouTube
stupid.
doesn't.
YouTube should just
Yeah,
dispense with it.
I know they should, but it's
It's
like
like
maybe they are hoping that they like don't have to give up that extra bandwidth or something. I'm not sure. Like,
YouTube is,
no
dude. When
way.
I'm telling you, I told Adrian today the fact that they take as much money out of the income. So look,
That's like
I've said this so many
30%.
times, but every time
Yeah.
you leave a super chat, the amount of money they take out of that is astonishing. Like what this, and remember, this is Google Inc. This is all tied back into the federal government because this whole Google industrial complex was a
Yeah.
project of the feds. And it's
Mhm.
just incredible that like they grift like the top 30% off of all the dollars that come through this platform. And it was
Mhm.
government created and sponsored and it still is government controlled.
Mhm. Mhm.
But you got to actually know what you're talking about. You know,
Yeah,
don't
that's
take
true.
my word for it.
Right.
But I'm right.
No, it's true though. I mean, it's at least 30%. So, well, luckily, so my neighbors all around me have dogs, and I went and got a beware of dog sign and put it on my back gate. So, I mean,
Because
I
of
don't
your
have,
dog. Yes, because
yeah,
of the huge dog that you have that you keep
yes,
in the kennel when you're on live
yes,
stream so they don't know you have a
yep,
dog.
yep,
Yeah.
yep,
Adrian, have you had a dog? But she has a dog now. It's about
yep,
99 pounds.
yep. It's very vicious.
But you've never seen it. It stays locked
Yeah,
up on the
yes,
live streams.
yes, yes, yes.
But don't y'all don't be talking about that. Let's see.
Yeah.
I was just telling my friends about
Let me hit
Blizzard.
send. That name is tickling my brain.
If you have a dog in the house, a dog will bark. Yes, mine too. He's a motherfucker. Quick
Mm-hmm.
question. Vague memories of Higgs. Don't. Never mind. You don't want to know. Um, you guys are just
Mm-hmm.
bullshitting about random shit. Okay, let's talk to Adrian. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, wait. Oh, I know what it's going to bring up.
Mm-hmm.
Let's change gears so we can actually
Yeah.
change gears. Let's see. I got something else for you because I thought this was really astonishing. And Adrian, don't get mad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, don't get mad when I show this because look, I'm just going to be honest because look, we want to know why. Okay, we want to know why. We're trying to figure out the thing about these people. They all coordinate, and they were coordinated before we even got our asses on this platform.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so we want to know this. Remember that in my last stream, I said it was so crazy that you would mock a mentally handicapped man being all woke, social justice warrior, victim advocate activist that you are, who typically would shame anyone for mocking mentally handicapped people.
Yeah, this
And
was
I was
weird.
saying you should not be saying wrong. Well, literally the next morning, I found it interesting because here comes
Right.
All Eyes.
Yeah.
Elvis Fields is undereducated, not retarded. What? That's not what the people have said. He works on engines and has done all various kinds of skilled labor jobs. I don't know any 7 or 8 year olds doing that, do you? Well, no, because they're not physically capable because they have kid bodies, not man bodies. I also don't know why so many people woke up today with their panties in a twist. Is that okay? Is that misogynistic? Because when I say it, you say it's misogynistic, but when you say it, it's fine. Okay. About the wrong post. Yeah, because posting RONG, it is wrong because it's mocking his mental handicap rather than discussing his potential criminal activities. Elvis spelling wrong is objectively hilarious. I don't know how it is if you actually have compassion for mentally handicapped. Look, let's be real here. Sorry, I got to remove it. I taught. People want to mock and say, you were a music teacher. No, I was a music teacher initially, and then I became a gifted and talented teacher. Okay. I taught many handicapped students. I taught students in wheelchairs who couldn't do anything but slobber. I taught
Mm-hmm.
students who were blind. I taught students who were deaf. I taught students who were mentally handicapped in every single way imaginable, public schools. Okay, let me tell you, if there's something I'm fucking vicious about, it's about mocking and disrespecting mentally handicapped kids because it's a thing that they can't control. It's not their fault.
Mm-hmm.
So in my class and in my schools, everyone learned to love and protect the handicapped students. And I think it's pretty fucking weird that you would try to do this switcheroony from wokedom into no, it's okay. So I find it pretty fucking insulting that you would find anything mentally handicapped hilarious.
Yeah,
And
I
he
don't.
is mentally handicapped. So
Yeah,
sorry for
yeah,
yelling. Sorry.
yeah.
Okay. I don't know if it's just residual angst from second location trying to turn a litany of things I've talked about into something very obviously they were not. Well, first of all, second location didn't twist anything. I'm not getting that. Why don't you explain that, all eyes? If you're perfect, since you're
Well,
perfect.
well, so second location's on Reddit too, and she didn't really talk about the context here. Like, I think
That's what
they
I'm
just,
meaning. I want clarity
yeah,
on this because you're also going after second location. Tell me,
serious.
people get the F a hold of themselves either way. Yeah, that's what we're demanding. How about
Yeah.
you all get the fuck a hold of yourselves and tell the truth? Why are we 6 weeks later still trying to get you to tell the truth and come clean and also shut the fuck up about the contract that'll never happen?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry,
No,
Adrienne.
no,
Just to
you're fine.
clarify for whoever the fuck is breathing new life into this Elvis is retarded narrative, for God knows what reason this time, he literally is not retarded. No, he literally is mentally handicapped, which has a variety of definitions. It's a panoramic, it's a spectrum.
Mm.
Us finding humor in him spelling wrong is incredibly generous. No, it's not. It's mocking his mental handicap. And then I love how you twist the narrative, all eyes. What fucking kind of a good faith is this to say that?
You can't post this tomorrow, dude. You can't post
What kind of good faith is it saying it's generous considering he runs around confiding in his sisters and friends about everything from his gang initiations to preying on 12-year-old girls? I don't know any 7 year or 8 years olds doing that. Listen, if you would remember, young lady, when I said you should not be mocking his mental handicap, I also said, if I remember correctly, yeah, it's fucking recorded on live stream. Go watch it. I said, there's plenty of other things you could be talking about Elvis Fields rather than mocking his mental handicap. And I was referring to everything his sisters alluded to in the Frank's memorandum. So maybe you should get off your fucking high horse and learn how to be genuine and good faith in this community. And I find it odd that you would post all these links as if like how is this related? Like you're literally posting all of this. This is community posts don't usually go this long.
Well, but it's all the stuff from her drive, which is very interesting. But like, you know, the first like third of them are not even pertaining to Elvis. So it was just
Yeah,
interesting as to why, all of these things are related or whatever.
yeah, Christina. The police did say Elvis was slow or delayed. Yes.
Yeah, they did.
I
Because he
mean,
had
this is
an
the thing.
IQ of
Why does our whole
72.
story change when it doesn't suit our narrative or when we're criticized for our bad
Right.
actions?
That's
We
true.
change the fucking game.
Right. But see, that's what the internet does. It allows, echo chambers to happen, and it allows people to come in and be bad faith whenever they feel like it.
Bad
So,
faith.
yeah. And if you need, mm, oh, Alex wants to come up.
Alex, where is he? Where is he?
Yeah, you would,
Oh.
I don't know. Do you want, yeah.
Alex is welcome to come in if he has the link, but how about he calls me? Let me talk to Alex.
Yeah.
Let me
Okay.
see if
Call
there's
him.
anything in the chat I want Adrienne to go rant about since we're ranting.
Yeah. Oh, there's a Professor Pug here. Hello.
She jumped in. What's up, Professor
Yeah.
Pug? I know who you are. I'm not
Contract
telling
the
anyone. Don't
same.
worry. I don't dox women for no reason on the internet.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Is the contract
Okay.
the same thing as the lawsuit?
Faith mode
No.
no more. Thank you, Mino Dino. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah. So I only got a notice from being a member. Otherwise, I left the case. Still here, social. Yes, bring Alex in. Well, it's good to see you, Professor Pug. Your your avatar is adorable. I love adorable avatars. Kind of a sucker for them. But yeah, uh, yeah, the Reddit world it's been overtaken, dude. Like I tried to post something about because I was starting to hear rumblings of Kathy getting harassed because that's what it sounded like to me. I didn't know about a contract. It sounded like she was getting bullied by lawyers, and I was like, why would lawyers be bullying Kathy? Um, and so I took to Reddit and I tried to post anonymously. Has anybody heard anything about people like Osbrook or anything behind the scenes? And none of my stuff got allowed. It was all deleted right away. So it was like,
Professor,
yeah.
I didn't mean to overtalk you. I'm just kind of
Oh no, you're fine. Is he
I
coming
was
on?
I'm so happy to see Professor Pug, but I was a little startled by this. I'm trying to get my honestly, I ain't gonna lie, I'm drinking wine. Okay. I got
Yeah.
a notice for being a member. Otherwise I left the case. Still here, soldier. Hey, I didn't know you left the case. I was wondering what happened to you. You better listen to me right now. Don't disappear on me. All right. Faith No More. Wasn't that a nice band back in the day? Boy, let me. Okay. I had a friend. Okay. He's the most, talking about gay guys, he's the most gayest guy I know. And he's one of my best friends. And he says, I remember he's like, Prof. He says, he says, I think the 80s were the most futuristic generation there was. And I always thought that was so funny because the music from the 80s is really so freaking beautiful. Like there's so many bands that have the most gorgeous pop. I'm talking about pop music, obviously, like the
Mm-hmm.
pop music from the 80s. Like there's so many bands. But remember, these were the days of the lo-fi. Like I've literally technically analyzed this because I actually have some of the equipment here. You're not seeing it because it's outside the camera view. But it's a huge thing right now to buy synths from the 1980s because it
Mm-hmm.
goes back to their like 8-bit and 16-bit synths.
Mm-hmm.
And there's something in the 8-bit and 16-bit synths that have like this lo-fi. So they're digital, but they have like a warmth because they're lo-fi digital. So when you
Yeah.
hear those 80s keyboards and they're
Yes.
like they're like they're somehow mellow, but they're still digital, and you hear and the bands were using these like initial wave of digital compressors and things. They had come
Uh-huh.
from the tube amps into the initial digital. So the early and the mid 80s and all of the 80s music has that sign of sheen that's kind of like digital, yes, but it's kind of like lo-fi digital
Mhm.
that you don't hardly get anymore unless you actually go buy that stuff. So those 80s bands, like the most gorgeous, warm music. And
Mhm.
people are just
I'll be
starting to
right
come
back.
around to understanding the beauty in that. Yeah, you guys are naming all the 80s bands. Yeah. I used to like even like Simply Red and all those bands and Sting. All those bands had that like quality. Depeche Mode. Yeah, you're going on. There you go. You're just naming them all. Yeah. I even like Level 42. Remember Level 42? It went on into the 90s. Yeah, Enya and Excess. There you go. Duran Duran, Depeche Mode. That's you guys got it. We're not fucking around. Yeah. All those gorgeous bands. And that's what it was. It was like that combination of the spirit or the zeitgeist of the age and the technology that was the emerging digital technology that was so gorgeous. And it was like the cheap Japanese state of the art, 8-bit, 16-bit components. You can't make it out, dude. Yeah, Genesis had that. All those bands had it. Trust me. Every single eight. That's why the 80s music has this. Okay. Adrienne, you better not disappear on me. Okay. Um, but it's why when the 90s came and all of those bands kind of like fell away and the development was happening of the sampling and of the rap and hip hop that was kind of coming into maturity, the textures changed. Um, but yeah, I think it's just gorgeous. And I don't know how the hell did I get into that?
I don't know. I don't know what we're talking about. Yeah.
But it's a thing now to go back, like very good artists in the music
Mhm.
realm and stuff, and even in any technological realm, they understand the beauty of lo-fi. It's why I
Yeah.
have lo-fi equipment. Like I have a
I
lo-fi
love it.
drum machine, I have lo-fi keyboards for that very reason.
I sent the link to Alex. If
Oh no!
what? The UB40. Okay. Reggae. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, well,
Keep
that's
playing
the thing I'm
reggae
saying
music.
is that it's hard to
Yeah.
replicate these days
Mhm.
because the only way to replicate it these days is to buy the vintage equipment and try to re-replicate it. And there's been some like there's something called what is it called? I forget what it's technically called, but it's like a modeling thing where on the computer they're trying to model. Mm, I'm not thinking about it these days, so I'm not remembering the terminology. But these days, what they're doing, they're getting very good at. They're just getting very good at starting to model how the waveforms interact in that old equipment, so that you can now buy new equipment which has some of the qualities, basically. All right. Anyway, I just went off on the biggest tangent, but no, that's just what I'm saying. That this is what I care about. You're starting to
Mhm.
hit in the
Mhm.
direction of what I care about.
Yeah.
Okay, music is the universal language. It always has been.
Yeah. It always has been. I think resonance and like frequencies and all that's vibrations are like the key to understanding the universe.
Yeah. Well, you know how we've talked a couple times, like ages ago, about
Well, that went
physics.
way over my head, dude. That went way
Yeah.
over my head. You're way too smart for me.
No,
A
it's
couple
not smart.
that kind of
Well,
stuff.
it's not smart. I've done
It's
I've
smart.
done work in physics, and it's part of the thing I never reveal because
Yeah.
I don't want to get doxxed in that field. But
Yeah.
I was blessed with the gift to be able to use musical knowledge and apply it to physics understanding. And I'm kind of a cerebral person. So I was able to make accomplishments in those fields with mathematics that have been amazing things. Like that's the savant nature of, like I always say, Alex is a savant, he in
Oh
a
yeah,
way.
he is.
And I am in a way, but
Yeah.
some things I'm not willing to talk about because these people on the internet are nuts.
I know they are. I'll be right back.
Okay. There she goes. Um, let's see who I got in this chat while she dipped out. Let's see who we got up in here. I never wore spandex. The 80s was more rock than pop, but that song Take On Me. Take me on. Yeah, no, I love it. I'm telling you that those songs, the songwriting as an art was a very beautiful thing back in that age. You know, literal songwriting. Okay, are you the one who can play an instrument? Yes. What the hell are you talking about? Professor Pug's been dipped out for a while.
Yeah, I had to make popcorn.
Oh, really? How's that
It's a
going?
it's a ritual. It's done.
Holy moly!
Uh-huh.
Holy moly! That's a stack of popcorn there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But I will mute myself.
I'd love to play music on the stream from the internets, but I'll get copyright struck because there's so many songs I'm thinking of that I'd like to put on the screen right now and say, "Hey, let's hear this." But these motherfuckers, they'll copyright strike you in 5 seconds. It's like, okay, let me see what else we got. I want to talk about something because I'm gonna bring a couple on this motherfucker. Hold on. Let's see. Look, savant. Savant is a funny term because I don't like throwing it around lightly. But you know, I believe it has a French origin. I'm a French. Okay, my descent is French, so all of my people are French. I know French well. I can read French text, the archaic French. Like I'm able to read archaic French and Latin to some extent because I was interested in alchemy, and so I had I by drudging through or trudging through the old like fucking old English, and then you go into the Latin, and then you go into the old French or archaic French. I kind of like developed a familiar way of recognizing certain key terms in those uh, alchemical texts. But also my family, like the way my family was, all the old folks, all the grandmas and grandpas and great uncles and shit, they all spoke French. Okay, because when they wanted to talk where the kids wouldn't understand, they just go to French. So we'd sit there and say like, "What the hell are they saying?" But then we started learning the French, you know. So anyway, savant, a very learned or talented person, especially one distinguished in particular science arts. No, that's the bullshit at definition. A person who has an exceptional aptitude in one particular field. There, we're hitting towards it, such as music, yes, mathematics, yes. There's almost it says, despite having significant impairment in other areas of intellectual social functioning. That's what I want to say. Mine was like musical savant. Okay, so I had a musical savantness, but also I had a academic savant type of bent because I could just ace every single test in school, throughout college and throughout elementary and everything. But you know, I was always the one that had like only two friends. But somehow though I ended up with like you know girlfriends, you know, but I had like girlfriends and two friends, and then I had like aced everything, and then in music I just pick up an instrument, I can play it, and it was interesting. And I started to realize, and my mentor started to say like they were like, I can't teach you any. All my mentors would be like, I can't teach you anything as regards to this, but they'd like, but we can learn things together. And I started to realize, oh, I can just do it. You know, I can just do it. My thing is, I can just do it. And so that's what I mean by savant. When I think of the term savant, I think of, oh, someone who can just do it. Like, And of course, you might be lacking in certain other skills, like how to be politically correct or whatever. Um,
Yes,
yeah, it's kind of extreme.
Christina.
But anyway, we got. I'm going to bring in like I said, Alex, kind of somewhat of a savant. I'm going to bring him in because he just appeared. He magically
Okay.
appeared backstage. What up, Adrienne? What you were saying?
Depeche Mode. Um, the Enjoy the Silence. They love that song.
Oh, she getting the music. Yeah, hell yeah. Well,
Mm-hmm.
anyway, like I said, this is called "Burn It On Down." So I might have to boot Alex if he burns it too hot, because we don't want to get what do you call it when someone's welding and you get the cornea burn. So
Yeah.
Alex
Yeah.
can burn it down, but let's not get a flash injury.
Oh my God. Can you hear me?
What up, Alex? Loud and
Dude,
clear,
this shit
brother.
works, dude. Oh my
Mm-hmm.
God, dude. Dude, me and him, we've been
Alex
doing a round
Voorhees.
today. Dude, we both wore white without coordinating. That's MK, dude.
You guys are weird, MK Ultra.
Yeah,
What's your buddy's
Failed.
name, bro? What's up? What's up,
Sage,
guys?
yeah.
Oh,
We
yeah.
introduced Sage. This is the
What
guy
up,
I stuck in the
Sage,
UCLA
Adrienne,
party
Alex,
with.
Prof?
Oh, Adrian, the Sage. Yeah, Prof
Hi, Sage.
Sage. Yeah. Yeah, he's going to be around for a while, dude. He's my partner in crime, dude. We've been in a lot of shit together, dude. Yeah.
Nice.
What have you guys been up to? You did a stream, or what you guys been up to?
Yeah, we did a stream, but we spent about an hour doing Geek Squad, grandparent style on it, and we made it happen. But a lot of technical difficulties, and we got drunk, and he got some ice cream, dude. He said, he knows about a lot of shit, dude. With DELPHI, he doesn't know everything, but he knows enough. He knows about the Fosters and.
The fucking Fosters everywhere, bro.
They're everywhere.
Hold on. I got something for you. Hold on. You ready?
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
He's doing it for the Fosters, I guess.
Wow.
Fosters love us, bro. Sounds like my
Sorry,
ex.
that's Foster's coming in my stream. I'm sorry.
That's your ex?
Whoa. Who was that?
Foster.
Diana Foster.
Oh wow.
Diana Foster.
Fuck you.
Damn.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Can we lower the pitch on it?
What?
I wish you hit them up. We get a voucher for that one, bro. So how you guys doing? How you guys been today?
Pretty good.
Chilling.
It's been good, dude. Me and him, we've been, like I said, he's the one I stuck in with the UCLA party with, and they accused us of smelling like asparagus, even though it was him. And because remember, I told him, about the story about the guy. He said, like, he looked at us like, man, it really smells like fucking shit in here. And then he was looking at us like it was us, but it wasn't, dude. It was them. But no, we just been doing our rounds too. We're making waves. So me and him, we're going after Curtis Huff. Like, we're not really true crime, dude. I think he might be MK from Michigan, dude. But he's never smoked, never been to rehab, never.
I thought you said
Done
he was
Adderall.
from Indiana.
No, he's been to Indiana though.
Fuck
But he's from.
that.
He might be Don's grandson. He might be Sue Wright's grandson. We're gonna find out by the end of the season,
no.
dude. It said fuck that.
Fuck that.
That's that's sensitive territory, dude. Oh, you can't hear us? Did we block out?
Oh no, yeah, I can hear you guys. I think Prof was muted. Just right
Oh
there.
yeah.
Whoops. I said me
Yeah,
and
there
Sage
you go.
got commonalities like that. Me and Sage got commonalities. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a
from
cool
Michigan?
dude, man. Are you from Michigan, Prof? Shit, dude.
Except
Yeah, he's
that.
from Michigan.
Except
No,
Yeah, he
no,
went
no.
back there, dude.
From Michigan.
Yeah, we had good times. We're gonna get into all the serial killer hunting shit later, but yeah. Me and him have been on some cool shit. What you guys been up to? What you guys been talking about?
drama.
All is good.
All the drama, huh? Drama's through the
Burning
roof. It
this
hit
shit
such a
down in this
threshold, dude.
Delphi.
I've never seen the drama hit such a threshold where they put like a noise gate on it. Maybe the leaks a little bit, or some other shit. But I'm like, whatever, bro. We're going MK, dude, and the rest will follow. But you know how it goes. But
No,
yeah,
Rain Man was like an extreme savant. He wasn't like a typical savant. Like the typical savant's just like mostly awkwardly social.
Oh yeah, I'm dead. I've been called a savant so many times, dude. I had this guy. He goes, "Hey Alex, my son's a savant. He called in a news station and they said, "What's red, black, and blue, and yellow, and red all over?" And nobody can answer it. And he answered. He said it was a newspaper. And I'm like, like, get the fuck out of here, bro. But like, yeah, that's the type of shit we deal with all the time, you know, huh?
That's the oldest one in the book.
What does that even mean?
I don't know, but dude, it's got, good energy is where good energy is, man. But shit, how long you guys been streaming for, dude?
2 hours, 14 minutes.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
Silence says, Alex, if y'all need help, hit me up.
Simon right?
No. Silenced.
Oh yeah, I'll hit him up.
Christine.
Help with what?
Yeah,
They're doing the MK Ultra.
No, you can hit me up. Yeah, we'll stay in touch. Whatever. I'm on a friend. I'm like on a peace mission right now, dude. Dude, once the vibes are up, dude, everything follows, man. And you guys are a part of that. I will say, dude, you guys took a lot of heat and beatings, and a lot of risky choices, and you did make an effort to make shit peaceful. So I'm proud of you for that. So like, dude, we're going up, dude. And this guy, he's a peaceful guy. Like, look at him, dude. Not one word since he's been.
I'm recharging.
We're gonna get the party box later, dude.
You guys are like super like it's super like fucking whited out with the white headphones.
Well,
white
dude, that
shirts.
was
It's like it's giving me the vibes. What's the movie? What's the fucking movie, dude? I can't remember.
Heaven's Gate, Zoolander.
No. Old.
Bro.
You remember with the eyeballs that they hold open when they do the MK Ultra?
Oh, the Clockwork Orange.
Clockwork Orange vibes right now. Yeah.
No, bro. We're trying to go like a Filipino wedding, like all white. That's what you did, dude.
Filipino.
I feel like Karen Carpenter. We're like the Carpenters right now.
I want a Filipino wedding right now. Let's go.
Little spring roll, dude. We're gonna about spring roll this shit, bro. No, but it's just pretty
Fresh Harvest or something.
Fresh Harvest. Well, no, so let me tell a story, dude. So like, we went to UCLA, sung in the party, and we were not allowed to be there, and we were shaking. Mm-hmm. We talked about this all year, dude. And dude, we did good, huh? And remember you talked to that chick's chick with the boyfriend. He like stood over. He was all pissed off.
He was all broccoli on me.
He went all broccoli because he had a broccoli hair.
He was all defensive and stuff.
Yeah, we're tapped in, dude. We're tapped in the Asian world. We might as well be Asian at this point.
So we're wearing white.
Yeah, dude. No, we were a funeral. No, we're pretty tapped in, bro. We're Asian as fuck. We got our cosign already, so like, fuck, bro. Yeah, he's MK. I'm MK. We're going serial killer hunting, so. We had a mission to bring the good vibes back to the case because it desperately needed it, and we succeeded.
You're supposed to be distracting the plants for us.
I did, yeah. We're doing good. No, I'm partying with them, man, and fucking we'll see what happens, man.
We're partying with them.
Hell yeah, man. That's gonna be a good summer, man. And then wait till the Asians come in. They're already staring, dude. They're like staring like kids scared to go in the pool.
Fuck you.
It's gonna be a hot summer.
In this case, I'm eating spring rolls right now. Them fucking spring rolls are yeah.
She's MK, dude. Look at Miss K, MK. God damn, dude.
Oh yeah, Alex,
Christina's with a K.
Yeah.
We're Asian.
Dude, what Lisa said.
What'd she say? I can't
do you know you're the mastermind? Yeah, you're the criminal. You're the mastermind of DELPHI.
Overlord. The overlord.
You're the criminal overlord, Alex Voorhees.
Meerkat's my estranged sister. Go hit her up. She has all the details on me, and we're gonna, we'll bring her out of hiding and we'll talk it out.
Christina Mack, bro. Baton Rouge. By the way, I've lived in Baton Rouge priorly. By the way, don't get your facts mixed.
Christina Mack, hit me up, hit him up instead, and see what happens.
Also, no, for anyone who would actually know, it's Baton Raggedy. Baton Raggedy, for those who really know.
What?
Christina Mack, Sue Wright. So I get in touch with my people. It's like Becky, Patty, Sue Wright, Christina Mack.
Okay, you definitely can't post this, Prof, unless you edit it.
No, that's
it's
all right.
posting.
Captain
posting. This goes live Saturday. Fuck you all.
Yeah, dude,
we're burning down Delphi.
We're MK. Okay? We're MK, bro. Yeah. You got anything you want to say right now?
I'm downloading.
Silence says, I think someone had adult brownies. Okay, who ate the brownies?
Dude.
Yeah, who had brownies? between the two
No,
of
he got
you.
drunk as fuck, bro, dude. He was doing pretty good earlier, dude.
Candy
He was talking.
cigarettes.
He was talking his ass off earlier.
Yeah, I was
We at the party box.
candy cigarettes.
Well, do you want to hit up Pachanga later, or what do you want to do? You want to go
Oh,
Seaside?
man.
We got choices, man.
Fuck.
And yeah, he's got a CRT too now. Actually,
Oh,
I got him a
yeah.
CRT. Yeah, CRT.
CRT
television.
energy.
Watch that.
Yeah.
That's just bad. That's just bad for your brain to keep it on too many hours.
Yeah, we don't turn on too much, you know.
You
He
get
has
the
a-
what do you call it? Entrainment. It gets the entrainment vibes. You know that's why it was invented that way. Like
Yeah,
when it
oh, yeah.
broadcasts, it gets this entrainment frequency with the brain waves. Fucked up, dude. MK.
Dude, I've worked on his computer. He had 7 viruses. I think they already got to him before. Dude, he had 7 viruses, and he had
Came out of nowhere, man.
dude, he had a lot of shit on his computer that was like, it looked like it had been compromised by McClelland or one of them, dude. They were doing the,
He likes
yeah.
to send out those emails. Yeah.
yeah, he had
Yes.
He had one fan that wasn't working on his PC, and it was a
Yeah.
the $400 PC.
Ordered our PC.
Yeah, he
pre-built,
got it pre-built from COVID era.
tapped in.
Had an ATI. Dude, it had the old Wi-Fi antennas, but dude, we're just trying to play like some old games. We're trying to have a LAN party in the CRT, but no, me and him are going after Huff because he's the one that told me you got to go after Huff at like an Xbox gaming lobby, you know, style like Call of Duty, like 360 lobby or whatever, you know, and like the old internet. The who? The what? No, but dude, I snuck in with him to the Asian party, right? And then he was like hitting on some little sexy little chunky Asian chick, and she had a boyfriend, and she came, dude. She fought. Oh my god, oh man, dude, he like summoned all of them. All right.
Nope.
Hold on.
Dude, you have to edit this, dude.
This will need censorship, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
No censorship. No
What'd you say?
censorship. No censorship.
What'd you say?
I was talking about the party at the UCLA. You went after that
You're
chick.
censoring us?
I don't know, bro. Fuck it. It's their stream,
It's
but
just
like,
that Bob already gets called a woman hater, so.
I ain't nothing about woman hating, dude.
Oh,
He was. Dude,
yeah,
that chick
I
was-
love women.
Okay, let me do an experiment. Let me do an experiment. Sage,
Mhm.
how much do you love women? Go.
Oh my yeah, it's gonna come up and bite me in the ass.
No, one brother.
I'm not answering that question. Consensually. With permission, I really love it.
Just say, dude. Be like, you gotta say it, dude. Be like, I love
Fuck
it.
that. I'm gonna bring this like my
Okay. All right. Here we.
my
Adrienne.
mean tweets.
Okay, I'm ready.
Cute guys. Go.
Me? Cute? What? What am I supposed to say? Yay, cute guys.
You got
I'll
it.
tell you my opinion on women. I love
Yeah.
everything about them.
Ah, curvature.
The armature. You're talking about the like it's like a natural history
Piece of
museum.
furniture or something.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Okay.
No, you do good. He does good, dude. They love him, dude. They go crazy, dude. I've seen. He's got a couple stalkers, dude. Female stalkers in real life. West Covina.
Okay.
fucking-
Prof. Fat ass. Oh.
Bro, it happens, bro. But no, me and him, dude, we do a lot of partying, dude. You know, we got our spots, and you know, we got a couple places, and we go. Dude, he's ready, bro. Dude, your sister was on my ass.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck, dude, she was a
I
fucking.
think she's just stoned or something. She smokes a lot of weed.
She smelt the Asian on me.
She smelled it.
She was so mad at us, bro. She tried to kick us out, bro. But yeah, we're having too good a time, bro.
Oh.
Sage, my daughter.
Where's that? Where's that at?
Professor Pug. That's in Florida, I think. So,
Florida?
yeah, hit her up,
My sister's
bro.
boyfriend lives in Florida.
Oh,
My
whatever.
daughter's single,
Yeah, bro.
Sage.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm ready.
She's
Professor
cute too.
Bubble
She's
with-
cute.
Dude, he's like an open book, dude. What you see is what you get. You know, that's why we wore the white shirts. It's like white pages of a book, you know. So like,
So you can just canvas, a blank canvas. Mold me into whatever you want.
Like I said, even my chat members' daughters are beautiful. Like for real.
yeah, go for
wow.
them, bro.
You have to
dude,
show me
shit.
that.
Yeah, get in on that, man. Show them your CRT.
Show my Revenge of the Sith poster.
Revenge of the Sith poster.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh my
I would
God.
wear the white shirt maybe Well, what would you wear on a first date? Would you wear a collared shirt or blank shirt? I wear collared sometimes.
Wear a collared shirt?
Yeah, like you're going to church Sunday
Oh,
school.
like I'm going to church. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wear
Well,
my
what
chunky
if
sneakers.
you get sweaty because you're nervous?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
No, Christina, no. They wore Christina. They were white for the mind purity. They have pure minds because they've been MK'd ultra out the ass.
MK Ultra, yeah.
For the tablets.
Filipino. We're little Asian spring rolls. That's what we are now.
Oh dear. Oh boy.
Girls only like guys with computer hacking skills and nunchucks. What? Nancy Drew, go to bed.
True. Nunchucks is true.
Nunchucks.
That's true.
Yeah, we got a skill tree already, huh? We wrote it down.
Yeah,
Wiki
wiki or something.
And so does Prof.
Hey, you guys got the circuit bent fucking Asian shit.
Oh yeah. Grab that
Toy.
shit, dude.
Break out the toy for the
I'll be back.
people.
Yeah, I'll be back.
What?
Hold on. The spring roll, the fucking Asian toy. Hold on, I'll be back.
I didn't want him to run away. What's up, Sage?
Hey.
There you go. Work your magic, dude. You know how to work it.
Oh, I don't know how to use this fucking.
Oh, let's do a feature. Everyone, shut up.
Keep it away from the thing, though. Alright, keep it low. Just keep pressing the button, then you do that. Oh, that sounds so goddamn hard, bro. Alright, you can turn that shit off.
That shit better not copyright strike me.
That's MK Ultra, bro. That is MK as fuck. Don't show your
Damn, y'all. So how was the party earlier? How was the party? Y'all just getting
it was
started?
good, dude. Well, I feel
What's
like
the plans?
new,
Go somewhere.
I feel like the new Jerry Springer, Jerry Spring roll, and we're going to Pachanga, and we're
Steve
going
Wilkos and Jerry Springer.
Steve Wilkos, and yeah, we're going to Pachanga, maybe Seaside. Fuck, where else? I don't know. Where do you want to go? You want to go anywhere?
Oh yeah, we'll talk about that.
This stream will be clipped and exploited for harassment purposes.
Oh,
Fuck it, bro. We're doing good, dude. I told you I would get the party started, dude. It's already started, dude. And we got other people on the docket, bro. Like we're going hard.
Yeah,
we got a lot of people.
All right, y'all.
We're doing good, man. It was good seeing you, Prof. We're gonna do our thing, but we just had to stop and show our support and say hi. And
love you, bro.
Love you too. Yeah, you guys have.
I like the lights, bro. You got the lights popping.
I love. Yeah, he did the lights. He went to film school at I'm not gonna say which college, a big one, but like he knows all about cinematography and shit. So like
no docs.
Yeah, no docs. Amen. But he's doing good. But yeah, we'll hit you guys up later. All right.
Okay,
all right. You guys take it easy.
Everyone say peace out to the gentlemen. Peace out to the gentlemen.
Peace out. Hell yeah.
Savant City, baby.
Oh boy. Wow.
And boom. That's how it happens.
It's so much quieter now.
But it's much more fun now.
Yeah. Well, no. Yeah. No. It was fun too there, but wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. They are on something.
They're zoning out. It's you know what I'm getting, the meditation vibes. Like they're zoning out.
Yeah.
They're zoning out on the.
Yeah.
I like the device with the drone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Matrix glitching sounds. Boom. That's a Jake Brooks. You're my hero, sir. Alex and Sage, ladies and gentlemen. They don't come around very often, so you better appreciate it when they hit the spot.
It's a rarity. It is a rarity.
Yeah, they like to hang up out in their own cubbyhole over there. But damn, y'all.
This stream is definitely ruined.
They're going to burn it down. Okay.
Yeah.
They're going to assist in the burning of the down. Okay.
That's fair. That's fair.
LB, you know that's not how you spell buy, right? But it's probably possible to buy some guys. Yes.
Yes.
It's a whole other subject, though.
I like that though. Yeah, they are fun. They're super fun.
I wonder what was going on that live stream prior, wherever they were. What the hell was going on there?
I don't know.
Planted out of their ass. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
This is what we call a plant entertainment network, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. Well, Alex and Sage.
Haha, yeah, prof. Damn autocorrect. Yeah, it gets me every time. Gets
Mm-hmm.
me every time on the text messages, and I hate trying to revise shit. You know, you be trying to revise shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in the damn, if you're going from iPhone to Adrienne's phone, you can't correct shit. So then you have to say, "Ooh,
My
typo. I
phone is
meant."
actually the good phone.
Yeah. But if I'm going from my iPhone to another intelligent individual's phone, uh, they get you get to go and edit it. You get to go and revise it, and so it's
Mm-hmm.
pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm.
So like if I fuck
Mm-hmm.
up and I text Rick Snay the wrong shit, I can say like, "Oh no, edit," and I can fix my mistake so I don't look as dumb. But you know,
I love
good
that.
old autocorrect has made us all look like we're at least 20 IQ points lower, right?
Oh yeah. I do it all the time too. Are you going, LB? Thank you for coming.
Bye, LB.
Yeah, I dropped my phone, so it's pretty messed up. I'm gonna have to. I got a new phone, but I have to set it up, and that's intimidating. So I'm gonna have to wait for the ex to come over and help me with that.
Well, let me finish the drama. Okay, let me finish the drama.
Oh yeah,
Look,
yeah. What were we
here's the
talking?
deal, y'all. I'm not providing any more receipts. Okay, fuck your receipts. Here's the
Yeah.
thing. I've already proven my case.
Yeah.
So it's a done
Yeah.
deal as far as I say. And I actually, when I messaged one of the YouTubers the other day who has a channel called, what's her channel called? Jesus, I'm lost.
Is it
I
Silky
messaged,
or?
mm-mm. I messaged a neutral YouTuber the other day, and I basically said, "Look, I'm done with this shit too." But you know, I forget the point I was even making now. I'm getting circuitous. I'm turning into one of the mean girls. Um, I'm walking
Well,
around in
yeah.
circles, but
Well, I mean, yeah, it does get tiring having
oh,
to go back
excited
and.
utterance. Yeah. What I told
Oh,
her is like,
hello.
I
Okay,
am
yeah,
literally
yeah.
done with this. I don't have anything else to prove. I made my point. I made my case. I showed what had to be showed. Listen, the facts are the facts. Facts matter. All of you trying to lie and trying to like dodge issues. Here's the point. You have not proven a thing. You're making assertions that you can't really back up. And like
Mm-hmm.
everything's fuzzy. And I'm looking at I'm like, dude, let's be honest here. No one would act like this unless there was something at risk. There was something you were risking. So what's the fucking
Right,
risk here? Like,
right.
are you lying?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, is there something criminal here where you might be suffering some kind of consequences? Is someone going to lose some law licenses? Is someone going to maybe get arrested? Is someone
Mm-hmm.
going to maybe get censured, like disciplined? I don't what the fuck is going on here? And like I said, you guys are really fucking stupid. Everything you've done has been on these devices. And the thing about the
Yeah.
devices is law enforcement starts to look at this shit and sorry, I shouldn't say this, but I will because I'm a dick. Bad news is they already are. All they have to do is go into your digital trail. And you guys really fucked up. I don't know why you're trying to convince people on YouTube, the average like random viewer on YouTube of anything.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. So that's all I have to say about that. I think we're all done with that, or we want to move on to other things that are actually important. And
True.
I have I have a lot planned for everybody on the channel. I'm so appreciative of all you members who are here because I know a lot of you. It's not that you're a member. It's like oh $3.99 or whatever a month. No one's caring that you're buying a membership. What I'm saying is that all you viewers who watch every day, especially the people I've given wrenches because like I really, 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 really trust you and know who you are in real life. There's more important things that we all could be like eventually like determining about who actually was responsible for killing these girls in this Delphi murders. It's just like so distracting that we have to waste all this time. And I know Adrian is particularly passionate about that. All the
Yeah.
wasted time.
Mm-hmm. Fucking pisses me off.
Yeah. Like Adrian has important things to do. You've wasted her time.
It's not that, it's just that, like, I mean, wouldn't you be upset if somebody held you back from achieving something that you thought you were capable of achieving, but there were people that were obviously trying to hold you back from that, and they were doing it surreptitiously. I finally got that word right. Um, so that you didn't even know that you were being held back from getting the thing accomplished that you wanted to get accomplished. That's the problem, you know,
Yes.
because
Yes.
it does feel like you're stuck in the mud, your wheels are spinning, and you're not able to make any sort of traction on any land, any sort of progress, forward movement, whatever you want to call it. Um, and you just don't know why, but you know that a ton of things are not adding up. So you feel really confused, but also very like certain that things are not adding up and that you're not crazy, but you're still stuck in that place. So it's just the mind fuck. It's the mind fuck. There's not a better word for it, but that's what it is. Ooh. So that's the thing that bothers me, because it's like I like feeling, stable in my thoughts. I don't like having to be like, why is none of this making sense? You know?
Yeah. I mean, I totally feel you. I mean, you should have gotten to the point of ridiculosity to make up words.
Right.
It's like I felt like this, like personally, I felt like I've solved way more difficult problems than this. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Like I have solved problems that no one in the world has solved for hundreds of years. The fact that I can't apply my brain to Delphi and actually get somewhere with it is like, you
Mhm.
motherfuckers. But it's planted up out of the ass.
Mhm.
And like honestly, Christina, you're like the most amazing because what you're saying here, I actually had this thought today. I said, isn't it fucking weird how all this evidence starts to be dripped in the middle of all this drama?
Yeah.
As if it's strategic. Almost like they're like, oh, all this chaos is happening. Yeah, start releasing the shit like now. So like the past week, it's been like drip after drip after drip after drip after drip after drip after drip. And I'm like, yeah, that actually makes sense.
Mhm.
Because instead of us getting to address it as a complete unified case, like now that we're all arguing and
Mhm.
talking about other things that are important, they're going to say, oh, yeah, now release these 10 and now release these 10 while no one's thinking about what the impact is.
Yeah.
Um,
What does silence mean? The dude came right out and leaked Weber's alibi days after conviction or sentencing. I can't remember
well,
which.
because I don't want to be seen as attacking anyone, I'm not going to go further into that. But we're talking about loudmouths, people who talk too much on the internet who are supposed to be capable of not talking too much about things that matter on the internet. I'll tell you about it behind the scenes.
Okay.
Um,
But that sucks because so everybody knew about Weber's alibi, or like, people in the know knew about Weber's alibi behind the scenes, and then they just decided to not talk about it during trial. But I guess it couldn't come up during trial because they couldn't really talk about Weber because of that FBI guy, right? That was weird too. That they couldn't get the, I don't know, dude. Yeah, they definitely did a really good job making sure that the defense couldn't defend anyone, right? But yeah, naivety, yeah.
I'm sorry.
I,
Like you were saying something earlier, and I lost my train of thought, and I'm kind of
mhm,
beating myself up because I can't go back to whatever you were saying.
mhm,
Oh my gosh. It seemed important when you were saying it. I was saying, oh, yeah, I need to say that.
mhm.
I need to talk about something, but now I can't recall it. But
Who
I
did
guess
it?
the concept of how they've wasted everyone's time, and
Mhm.
um, it's the bad faith. Like the thing is this: like, let's be real here. People have been doing this distraction campaign for years. They've been doing
Yeah.
gatekeeping and distraction. Why? And whatever it is we were saying, it was very, that's what I mean, Miss K. Thank you. It's very strategic. These people ain't stupid, okay?
Mhm.
And whatever it was that she was saying, I'm actually going to probably pause it right now and let
Mhm.
Adrienne talk or whatever the fuck so I can go back and hurry up and listen and see what she was talking about so I can recall because it seemed important. But but it's very odd. Yeah, it's pretty much true, Jake Brooks. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. But there's been so
That's
much distraction,
terrible.
and I don't get the whole thing with the war over theories here. Let's be honest here. Are we going to swallow part and parcel all the shit about this case, the bullshit? Everything's fucking faked and a lie.
Yeah.
Okay? All the evidence, but that's the one thing that Rick Snay was saying earlier, and other people have always said. There's no evidence on Rick Allen.
Yep.
It's all a fucking farce, okay? The digital evidence, the physical forensics, the DNA forensics, everything's a fucking farce. So
And
yes, it is a
yeah.
wrongful conviction, but we're not going to aid the community by
Mhm.
bringing the community in the fucking wrong direction. Let's be honest here.
Dude, we
Even
were
Michael
always gonna.
Osbrook and all the fucking attorneys and everyone else has common sense will say the defense has to solve this case to win the
Yeah.
case.
Yep.
Free Rick Allen. That's the only thing. This case has not been solved. It's been buried. But guess what? Michael Osbrook ain't solving the case. Okay,
No.
burying this case by believing the state's timeline and all la. Let's. I'm not
Okay.
trying to hide it anymore. Michael Osbrook just came into this case. Okay,
Mhm.
this case, everything's been buried. The timeline makes sense. Not doesn't make sense. None of the evidence makes sense. None of the family statements make sense. None of the witness statements make sense. Nothing makes sense. So if you're trying to develop some sort of theory or argue some sort of legal fucking theory based on what's given, it ain't going to work. Okay, and this is not like I'm saying this whole thing, the way it's been framed, Adrienne. Maybe you can go off onto this, and I
Mhm.
can go back and listen to you what you were saying
Mhm.
5 minutes earlier. But what I'm saying is this whole theory that arguing against anything that's been presented is the solution to this case. It's
Mhm.
not.
It's not.
Everything presented was a fucking joke. And
Mhm.
look at that picture of those girls in the back of that car or in that car. Like,
Right.
hey, what's up? What's up? Well, I almost said your name. What's up, Cromley coming in? I know who everybody is. I'm not joking. Cromley, what up, Cromley? So glad you came in. Apologize that we're ranting. You're forced to join the crazies when your eyes are open. Yes, because they call us crazies. But that's the
Mhm.
thing. Time, place, location, date, blah blah blah. Everything's been obscured.
Yep.
And I'm kind of getting carried away. I think I need to go back because it's bothering me and listen to what you were
Yeah.
saying. But
Yeah.
to everyone else, you look crazy, and the corrupt fucks doing this take advantage of that. It's all
Right.
bad faith. I'll let Adrian riff on that. I guess
Yeah.
fucking bad faith of everyone. It's like, why aren't we discussing? So if we want to argue about this war that's happening, since we're burning it all down,
Mhm.
Why aren't we discussing the fact that Baldwin says no, he didn't? Why aren't we discussing that for 2 hours? Why aren't we discussing hey, bottom line is there's no post-conviction investigation happening with you people because obviously the person who matters didn't want it. Why aren't we discussing what matters?
Right. But they're still covering for themselves because, they made themselves look bad. And, that's to them, it's more important that they cover for themselves and how they made themselves look than to, actually move on to something worth substance. But, excuse me, the same thing goes for like they attack people, they don't attack the substance of their arguments. So, good night, Mino. Um, describes really a personal distance. Yeah, 43 seconds, two people. There's one talking. Transparency link. Very true. So, and that's the thing. Like, what is what kind of video is this? Is this an exhibit video that is the thing that's released / leaked, or is it a piece of discovery? Um, you know, is passing the buck too. Nothing has been cleared up. Yep. Just when talking about the new shit they stirred up. Exactly, because it has to be one new distraction after another. That's kind of how they keep it going. They never give you time to sit and think something through before they move on to something more pressing, more urgent, more confusing. And that's basically how the internet is doing a really good job of obfuscating the truth of this case. It's just never letting you settle on anything. Because there are times like Prof has gone back and looked at like when people say certain things weirdly, like how about like the most basic one that comes to mind right now is like they have our girls. Like what a little thing that like so many people picked up on that were like, what? Like what? Or just little tiny things that um I can't remember all of them, but you guys all know, you guys have been on the case a long time. Just little things that people have been like, wait a second, I'm pretty sure I've said um, non-secular signatures. And then people are like, yeah, no, that was said here. Oh wait, I just went there and it's gone, but I swear to God that was in there. Like how many people have to have the Nelson Mandela effect um before it's real or whatever? I don't know. The TPG edited the video that they released. I swear I hear two different things. This is copyrighted, two versions. Yeah, you were the only one copyrighted because you were the only one coming out and questioning the provenance of the video. Like looking back on it now, seeing the creators who didn't question it is pretty flipping obvious to me now
No
why they
transcripts.
didn't.
He'll have 2 dozen reasons for a new trial. Absolutely.
Hmm.
This
Yeah.
this is the thing I've been saying. I'm sorry, Adrian. I'm not trying to over speak you. Uh, this is the insane thing to me about appeal potential. Like, let's be honest here. There are plenty of things that are appeal worthy. I mean, even now, different. Here's a fucking catch. Different people who are attorneys in Indiana have different ideas about that possibility. But I think anyone who's actually being like good faith, that's what I wanted you to talk about was bad faith. Because anyone being good faith is going to say, no, absolutely. There are
Hmm.
plenty of avenues that would be in way in favor of a successful potential for appeal. It's just that like then there's these fucking gaslighters running around saying, "Oh no, it's unlikely." And that's what Rick Snake said today. I want to double down on. Fuck you, motherfuckers. Listen, let's be honest here, okay? The bottom line is that you are interfering with the appeals process for Richard Allen. There's zero doubt. Zero doubt. Stop interfering with the appeals of Richard Allen. Now, what would it behoove you to interfere with the appeals potential of Richard Allen? Something to go suck on that. Sorry, Adrienne, I had to.
Oh, you're fine.
I mean, there's
Yeah,
so many
basically,
things. Like I said,
right.
this is the final word. Let me just say again, like I told Miss Excited Utterance, this is my final word. But the final word is not a final word. My final word is I'm not going back and forth with you motherfuckers with receipts anymore because we've already proven what we had to prove to any reasonable viewer who's viewing in good faith. Now, if you want to continue all of this, let's look at this again. If you want, if we're really going to continue all of this, okay, we're really gonna continue all of this, right? We're gonna continue all of this: doxing, harassment, intimidation, smearing, bringing family members into it, bringing my son into it. We're really gonna continue all of this, right? That's what we're doing. Then yeah, I'll continue to clap back with your bullshit. But I'm done trying to prove whatever. I've already proven. I've proven everything I had to prove in about this entire past 2 months. So you have an opportunity right now. Daddy's stepping forward. Daddy's putting his foot down. And just like Rick Snay, I'm putting my fucking foot down and I'm saying, keep on. Okay. This shit's going to stop immediately. And if it continues, you will face the consequences of your actions. And let's be honest here. My channel has not decreased in viewership. It's only increased in viewership and subscribers since all of this kerfuffle has started. So let's continue. You want let's dance, baby. Anyway, we are burning it all down. And I'd be glad to burn it down because a lot of these plants, a lot of these old ladies in Delphi, and a lot of these old sextortionists on the internet that have smothered this Delphi case, you really want all your screenshots out? Do we really have to put all your screenshots out? I don't think you want that out. I think we should stop while we're ahead. So sorry, Adrienne, I got aggressive. I'm going to let you be a woman and I'm going to relax.
Well, thank you.
I'm going to allow you. I'm misogynistic. I'm allowing you to be a woman.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Yeah, all the sextortionists though, like none of those people have shame. That's the problem. And Alex is right about that. He's always talking about you can't really shame people. Some of these people off the case. Some of these people you can't. The people that have shown their faces, I think have a better capacity to be shamed off the case. But I think there's probably, well, no, you know what? I think to be kind of a more known creator, you do kind of have to show your face, but there are plenty of people that have remained anonymous too, coming in with cleanly wiped histories and backgrounds and stuff, but oh no, Gibbo's coming after you, Dirty Diana?
Yes,
Yeah.
threaten to dox her and all that shit over some other shit she has nothing to do with. We'll
Yeah.
talk about that later. I got the screenshots.
Okay. A bully. They're all bullies,
I suggest we stay classy, Prof. You have enough information and receipts. You can continue to present it, educate the late learners. Well, that's what I'm getting at, Tammy. And thank you for being so sweet. And listen, I'm saying I'm done proving whatever. It's proven. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying now is yes, we need to be talking about other things now, but it's like what I was saying about tripling down on the BS and quadrupling down on the BS, and now it's quintupling down on the BS. Really, really, we're gonna keep going. Really? So we're bringing my son into it. Listen, you want to know about my son? My son is 23 fucking years old. Could you control a 23-year-old? Could you control a 19-year-old who's like, listen, honest response is no, because you cannot criticize anything that I've done wrong. So you have to go to some mistakes of my young child
Mm-hmm.
or my whatever you want to call him, young adult son
Mm-hmm.
who's just learning. Did any of you make mistakes at 18 years old? I know I made several. I'm not going to give them to you because the troll farmer run with them, but I've made a whole lot of mistakes in my 20s. You guys are fucking retards, man. Honestly. And here's the thing: I'll never call a retard a retard. Okay, I'll never call a mentally handicapped a retard, but I'll call a sane person who chooses to behave like a maniac. I'll call you retards. So every time you try to shame me for using that word, let's be this clear. I would never use that against someone who's actually hurting,
Mm-hmm.
but I use it against you motherfuckers every day.
Well, so when Miss K says they don't like to say sorry and admit their roles, they won't. It's definitely a political tactic. Like you're never like even if you like lawyers will tell you this. Um like personal injury or whatever. If even if you get in like a slight car accident and you end up like having to talk with the other person or something, they really recommend that you don't ever apologize, that you don't ever admit to anything, because then it's admitting fault, which then makes you liable. Like what happened with the mistake that I made of like saying that Osbrook went to Kathy Allen's house. They jumped on that and they used that, hardcore. So, do talk about much, but afraid of bad actors and my friends. What? I do talk. I do talk about much. And afraid of bad actors and your friends' suggestions. Yeah, liability, Miss K. Yeah, definitely.
Y'all,
So,
wait, hold on. Let me read that again. Sorry, Adrian. Hold on,
mhm,
because this is interesting. Y'all know I don't talk about much, but I've had a parade of bad actors in my friends suggest. Baby, let me educate you on that. Uh, Adrian, let me give you a
mhm,
break. Sorry, I hate to remove her beautiful face. Gosh, listen, let me describe this real quick. You know what that is? Because someone told me who's a hacker. This is what that is. When you get a parade, okay, start over. When you get someone in your suggestions who you've never went and sought out, you've never put their name in the Google search, I guess I might as well say it. I get Luis Cuevas in my Facebook recommendations all the time. Okay? I've never once searched Luis Cuevas in my Facebook. So why am I getting that recommendation? I know. I know why. Yes, because that person is stalking you. Okay, so if you're getting a parade of bad actors in your Facebook recommendations, sorry to tell you, you know what it means? Those people are looking for you. And remember when I showed you the email that I got, okay? When I showed you the email that I got, let's see if I can find it. Ooh, geez. Am I going to find it? Let's see. No, that's not it. See if I can find it. I'm giving Adrian a break to go. relieve herself, whatever she needs to do. Let's see. I probably won't find it. It doesn't matter. You guys will remember the email that I showed you in which it said, Prof, not only are we going to go after you, we're going to go after all your subscribers, your chat members, your followers. No, they said followers. So that's why I wish I could look it up and put it on the screen, but I don't have it ready to go. They said, we're going to come after your followers. This is what I mean. So they see Carla Ann. Okay, so what they're doing is on your Facebook, they're looking for Carla Ann. They're trying to find you on Facebook. And I'm not fucking with you. I'm telling you the bee's knees. Okay? I'm sorry. I always kick her out. Adrienne will not be kicked off one more time. Well, she's gone. She's doing what she got to do.
I was just scarfing down popcorn.
Yeah, get that shit.
Uh-huh.
You remember that movie? Get that bitch. Get that bitch. Get that bitch.
Yeah. But yeah.
No, that's what they're doing, Carla, and they're trying to find you on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
So whoever those people are, they're looking for you. But hey, it's Delphi. What do you expect?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll see them, Heather. Let me say, they'll appear in your friend suggestions, and you'll be like, I never searched for this person. Why is it recommending someone from the YouTube stalker universe, troll farm? Well, that's why. Do you understand now? Yeah, so I think I pretty much clearly explained that as hell, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nobody's allowed to make mistakes when there's bad faith afoot.
Let me see, Adrienne. What was I going to say? What was the latest? I don't know. There's so much even just today.
Yeah, was there any? Oh, there was. There was Rick Snae's live, and then there was Case by Case's live. But they were both tame. That was nice. Yeah, pointing out your anger, trying to discredit you. Yeah, it's always the matter of like trying not to let people bother you.
Passionately, they start in with pointing out your anger and trying. Yeah, and see, that's what I call the Delphi crazy making, because they'll say, she's crazy, Delphi mind virus, but they won't show you all the photos of people with their heads blown off sent to her email, the bags of shit sent to her post office box, the photos of her house and her husband's job sent to her email account, the constant fucking shit sent to her phone, all of the backstabbing in the discords from all of the people who pretended to be her friends for 6 months, and all this shit. That's what I mean. And they'll,
But you know
and when
what?
you act
Like,
crazy, then they'll say,
yeah.
she's crazy.
Well, and like I'm not significant. Like, I'm not significant. I'm not the odd man out. I'm every person. Like, if you guys are in this long enough, if you came in at the same time that I did, you would possibly be on the exact same trajectory to get all of that. So, the fact that there's so much harassment from so many different people, it's not because there's like one person obsessed with you that's like trying to ruin your life. Because, I mean, they obviously are doing it to many people. So it's a group effort, you know.
Yeah, and
That was
and they come
another.
at you as
Yeah.
a pack, right? They come at you
Mhm.
as a pack.
Yep. They swarm you. They do
Swarm.
like
That's what I
love.
meant. Yeah.
Yeah. They love bomb. They do all of that, and then they, as soon as you step out of line, they're right there to make sure that you're back in line. But yeah, it is heartbreaking to know that like certain people are just, they probably have always been compromised, so.
Yeah. It's like I told Adrienne today, I was like, look, you think my name bothers me? Bro, come on. Let's be honest here. My name been on the internet for 20 years. Okay. My name and face have been on the internet for 20 years. And then let's see, what else? The fact that I have merchandise. Newsflash, if I didn't want merchandise, if I was ashamed or felt it was something to be morally reprehensible, I would not have merchandise on my YouTube page. Um, if if I was in denial that my son, if I had straight up lied to you and say my adult son does not have a criminal case, and then you're throwing it in my face, proving me a liar, that would be one thing. But
Mm-hmm.
for real, let's be real here. I don't give a fuck about any of that shit. Like, where's the lie? How does showing my name bother me? My name is known. How does showing my face bother me? My face is shown. How does showing that I have merchandise bother me? My merchandise is shown. What you're really showing is yourself, because you're showing that you're supposed to be some like a holier than thou victim's advocate, right? Or some
Mm-hmm.
fucking a social justice warrior. You're supposed to be the guiding force behind rickallenjustice.com. Send me all your tips. Whistleblowers, please step forward. Send me everything you have. But at the same time, you're doing this to someone else who's advocating for Richard Allen's a wrongful conviction.
Well, because they've turned you into a person that didn't want, you know, anything for you wanted to like hurt Richard Allen or whatever it is that they're trying to say. They're trying to say that you're a state actor, you know, which is, you know, that's funny. Um, it's
Let's see. The
well,
state actors are probably on the state payroll. Let's see. Who would that be in this case and on this defense side?
yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
Adrian. We'll fast forward.
No, it's fine. I'm just like you're definitely not going to be able to post this unless you
Oh, it
make a
will
lot of
be.
edits.
It's called burning it all down. Fuck you all. It's war. You wanted war?
Well,
Thanks.
you're gonna want to go back and see because like you don't want people looking at you like you're unreasonable, you know, or that
No,
I'm
because of
unreasonable.
course the one stream where I actually like unwind and like and blow off the steam. You know what
Mm-hmm.
they'll do? They'll say, "Oh, disregard the 500 live streams he did in the
Right.
past 2 years,
Yep. Yep.
exhibiting every fucking legal document in the case and every screenshot from every community member and
Mm-hmm.
every fucking." Remember, I had a state trooper Joe on, who literally
Mm-hmm.
was there
Oh,
in
yeah, that
March.
guy's cool. That
Yeah.
guy's
Oh,
cool.
forget all that shit.
Mm.
Forget all the community page in which I posted all the weird porno Delphi shit. Forget all
Yeah.
that. Let's just talk about the fact that he was angry on a stream with Adrienne one night.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not doing PR shit no more. This is not politically correct. I'm not PC. I'm not PR. I'm not going to try to protect. Listen, Adrienne, I know what I wanted to talk about before we got off. I
Hmm.
want to talk about this. And I'm going to hit you fresh with this. We haven't discussed this ahead of time.
Okay.
How tired are you? How tired are you?
Tired.
You getting
I'm
there?
not gonna lie.
Yeah, we're getting there. Okay, so we'll wind it down. But listen, let's talk about this. Remember that last live we did, in which
Mm-hmm.
the very last one we did, and I went through the
Yeah.
whole presentation that was mainly addressing a certain attorney's words, and then some other receipts, and then I let you come on in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
Remember how before that stream we were talking, and I said, "Listen, uh, I'm not going to really go at Luke." Remember that?
Yeah.
And remember how I said I'm not going to mention his name at all. I'm going to
Yeah.
try to like not focus on him because,
Right.
you know, and see, you see what I mean? What payback do I get for that? Because I literally intentionally did not mention your name or focus on you at all because I
Mm-hmm.
figured that had already been proven. I was worried about something else and I was going to like let things cool off. And then what do I wake up to? What do I wake up to?
They don't
It's
play
it's
fair.
it's like, bro, you don't even know. You don't even know that I intentionally did not mention your name.
And
Why?
dude,
Because
I
you
think
reached
we
out to Lowlight and you reached out to
yeah.
Adrienne with bullshit. Okay?
Mhm.
You fucking came in bad faith. You fucking lied to both of
Yeah.
them to try to get at me and to try to use Alex about to get at us. And so
Mhm.
I don't know. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. We're saying your name again.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that was a tactic, right? It's always a tactic. They can prey on the good heartedness of people but yeah, I was glad because I got to get the thing out about Dawn because everybody was like, "Oh, Dawn Toretty, they're saying that she framed Richard Allen." No, she didn't frame Richard Allen. It's like, I can't prove that she framed him, but I can prove that it looks like she was trying to frame him.
You know what, Adrian? I want to talk about that too. Let's
Hmm.
be real here, because they keep fucking trying to lie over this. Here's the reason I'm saying I'm burning it down. I'm not
Hmm.
censoring myself anymore with you
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
that's fair.
Let's talk about Dawn Toretty.
Yeah.
Why would all eyes, like for months now, try to simp for Dawn Toretty? The fact is, we have a screenshot that Dawn
Hmm.
Toretty says, I meant Richard Allen. Adrian's
Yep.
posted it how many fucking times? I've posted it. Alex has posted it. Dawn Toretty claims she meant
Right.
Richard Allen when she posted RA. Why don't you
Hmm.
all motherfuckers go take that up with Dawn Toretty?
Yeah.
You're going to attack this lady right here?
Well,
You're
I
going to come
mean,
at me and my fucking adult son?
yeah, they will. But that was I think people were protecting Dawn to protect Angela. So,
I don't know.
and then Angela directly lied about knowing Dawn, but you know, everybody knows she was in the Discord with Dawn. Like, they know the same people, they hung out with the same people. Mutual friends are like the ones that are going and sextorting people. Like Sue, yeah, Sue Wright too. Probably knows Dawn, HCC, um, that little clan right there. HCC is connected to, a lot of people on the pro prosecution side.
Oh,
Um,
let's be honest here. Okay, let's see. Masonic Temple. Let's see. Brad Holder, Logan
mhm,
Holder, Nicholas McClellan, Doug
mm,
Carter, possibly Mike Patty, possibly Jerry Holman. Do we really need to go there?
mhm,
Like, it's time for you motherfuckers to back off. Straighten
yeah,
up and fly right. That's what I said when I came out with my washer ash stream. I said straighten up. It's time to straighten up, fly right. But
yeah.
you want this? Okay, we can go here. Because I
We'll
have
see.
shared
Yeah.
facts. That's the thing, True Tammy. I have not lied. I asked someone today, tell me when I've lied. Because, I mean, Michael Osbrook went on Teresa's channel, which she allowed him to. Like, this was a whole deal. And he said, oh, he says he's going to be honest. And it was nothing but lies. Oh, really, Michael? It was nothing. What was a lie?
Well, he did walk back the stuff on Erica online because she is going to be, what, bringing a lawsuit on the 12th or what?
Oh, after the 12th, I think Miss Erica is able to speak for herself.
Right. Okay. That's
And
what it was.
listen, here's a case too. These investigators, this one's going to burn. The NDAs are being dissolved. So there's going to be the ability to speak. And I think some people do not realize the shitstorm that is brewing, that is about to develop. And I'm saying, like, the thing, Adrian, that breaks my heart, like, you think back the past month and a half, what have I been saying to everyone in this group? I've been saying, come clean. Just tell the truth. And honestly, you'd probably be suited to do it better now than later. And like I said, go back to doing what you do best. Let me be nice to everyone. Angela, you make little shitty documentaries pretty well. Go make some. Find some victims in wherever that you want to make documentaries about. Luke, you got the website up and running. Maybe you should do something with a website that's just like informational for people who are fresh coming in the case. Osbrook, you write documents pretty well. Why don't you just volunteer your services for people who need documents written? Sleuthie, you're pretty good, girl, at talking. Go on Bob Matas and talk about some other cases and shit, and this one too. Who have I missed? All right. I don't know, Judge Jessica, Shaboogies, all the other fucking trolls. Look, you shit post on social media. Okay, go shit post about some other shit. Because you will not win this fight because you're on the wrong side of history.
True.
And if you don't believe so now, maybe you'll figure it out eventually. But people who would be smart would figure it out sooner than later. Okay. Sorry, I wanted to be mean, dark.
Oh, you're fine. PD, that would be crazy, Lisa.
And like I said, you motherfuckers have pretty much sabotaged the defense before trial.
Mm-hmm.
Are you really trying to sabotage it again now? A second round?
Yeah.
You want
Yeah.
round 2 of sabotaging?
That was my biggest thing. I was like, please, God, no.
I mean, let's
Please,
be
no.
honest here. Everything that I've said, I've proven. I've shown receipts. I haven't made like baseless allegations. And a lot of the gaslighting points you guys want to argue, you're inventing allegations to argue against. Like, I'm pretty positive, absolutely certain that I never said anything about anyone wanting to take money, steal money, get their hands in the money. Why are you even discussing that? No one's, I haven't said that. I said people who donated to the fundraiser are asking questions about the money. And I've also said it is my understanding that Mrs. Allen might have had some questions or hesitancy, or I believe I used the word reticence about the money as far as that particular contract. So like a lot of things, it's the bad faith arguments that really bother me. And I think maybe what I'll do next is maybe I'll start to explore all the examples of you demonstrating your own bad faith argument tactics, because you seem to be doing that a lot when you're under scrutiny, like right now. And listen, I have people in here like Andre. Let me see who else is in here. Like I know Andre's one for sure. I know Professor Pug. Let me see who else is way back. I know Nancy Drew. Who else is way back in the day? I don't know. I got a lot of people in here. Listen, we might disagree with the current state because they haven't caught up to speed. But one thing is true is going back in time, we've been on the same page. We want the truth about these two victims. When I say Team Abby and Libby, I mean it. That's what Noe always used to say, Team Abby and Libby. We're not Team Rick Allen. We're not Team Nick McClelland. We're not Team Patty family. We're Team Abby and Libby. Will always be, have never been nothing else, and will never be anything else. Team Abby and Libby means you tell the truth about whatever happened to them, and that will be justice enough, because are their lives not worth enough respect to at least tell the truth about how they came to an end of life?
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, that's it.
Yeah.
We can have all these delusions and paranoias and conspiracies and confusions, but honesty is the best policy. Like you guys all had grandmas, right? Didn't they teach you anything? Kathy doesn't need nothing but actual respect. Thank you, Professor Beck. She just needs respect.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, she needs it from me too, because I'm kind of done asserting what she needs. I mean what she feels. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm done conveying her basic vibes, because honestly, let's be real here. I've really tried to be charitable with these people. Remember, Adrienne, I want to go back, because there was a huge thing about that Teresa tried to slander, in her own fucking shady ass way. Like, why are your people posting the contract? I just don't get it. Why would you do that? Well, let's remember, before that contract was posted, There was a clear week and a half or so of arguments, of drama, of all the bullshit online about the contract. So when I posted the contract, my team, I'm sorry, my goal was to help the people who are having a hard time accepting reality with why the contract was rejected. And I said it, and I said, this is the contract. See, I'm showing you on the camera. Let me show you, because I don't want to have to go through trying to post it. This one right here. This is the contract that has been through or behind so much consternation in this past week. I received a copy of this more than a week ago. I was not intending on sharing it. I think it's necessary in order to pour some water on the current fire in this community and exhibit to you some of what myself and others feel were potential overreaches in disagreement. Do you understand that sentence? Why am I sharing it? I just told you to pour some water on this community and exhibit what myself and others feel were potential overreaches. What does overreach mean? Where you went a little too far, things that might have made the other party feel a little uncomfortable. And I go on to describe exactly what you're going to see. I say in the brackets and in the highlighting, there are particular things that, to the best of my understanding, the relevant parties felt were a little uncomfortable or concerning. And so that's the reason I shared it, Teresa and others. And I clearly said that. So why the whole fucking charade on a live stream? I clearly like explained why I was sharing it, and I shared it for informational purposes because people were for a week prior losing their fucking minds all over social media and creating this whole urgency. Oh my God, Rick Allen's not gonna get out or get Rick out. So it's really like Adrienne's favorite word, disingenuous. It's really disingenuous to try to come on a live stream and act like you don't fucking understand what's been up when you're best friends with Sleuthie Goosey. Sleuthie Goosey was part and party to all this shit. She absolutely knew what was going on. She clearly would have explained it to you, Teresa. It's very fucking obvious and clear. And I'm not trying to attack anyone. I'm just saying, let's stop the games here. It's very clear that all of you should have known. Anyone who would have read that post would have known why it was posted and what it meant.
Well,
And
I
it should
prefer.
have settled down all of the crazy gaslighting. But instead, what you all decided to do is just double down, triple down, triple down on the bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah, and see, that to me is an indicator that, they're not playing the game fairly on purpose. Like they're definitely throwing the game. The game is rigged. They're playing the game. They have the rules that they wrote, and we're just at their beck and call. That we're at their mercy. So it's not meant to. They're never going to be convinced because they're not here for that. They're here to
It's
keep
not
the game
authentic. Yeah, it's not a genuine human interaction we're dealing with.
right.
Yeah. Okay, Silent G was saying, I've been timed out twice today before I could even talk.
What?
And Christina says, how'd you get timed out? Where was it? What streams? Which
Not
streams,
here, right?
Miss? Which stream, Silent G? Come on, we're doing a burning down. We're doing a truth telling. We're doing a group hug, a kumbaya. Let's talk about it. I probably said the wrong term. This is not a kumbaya. This this is
Two
a
separate
grief
tracks.
session or whatever you fucking call it.
I don't know why didn't start here. No, somewhere.
Tell us what
Somewhere.
chats, young lady. Be honest.
Two blonde girls with DB Cooper. Oh, I don't know. But yeah, it's getting kind of late for me, so I think I'm gonna.
I know, Silent G. Just tell us where. Tell us where. I'm just curious. We'll go out. We'll let Adrienne say goodnight, and I'll say goodnight.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Are we
But
calling
it
it
was
event session? Okay, we're not beating anyone up. We just want to know because obviously the mods in the places you are going are afraid of what you're about to say. Okay.
oh hellas. Okay.
Well, who has wrenches? And let me say this too, and I'm sorry before we leave. Um, you can say the second one if you want or not. I'm sorry, Silent J. I'm not trying to put you on the spot. Here's an announcement for the mods, because some of the mods will only see this on the replay. If I have another fucking mod start an argument over some bullshit in my chat, I'm taking your wrench. And I'm not trying to be mean to you. I'm just saying this, mods. You should exercise some discipline, self control. If you start an argument again in my chat, I will take your wrench because whatever personal issues you have, you can bring them elsewhere. You have a wrench because I respect you and I expect the same respect in return. And we should all be doing that for each other because we all are people, not chaos agents. So let's not become one. Um, Cuddle huddle. What is that? Let's have one.
Gen
But
Z.
tomorrow night, I hope to do a Friday night live. We'll figure that out tomorrow because hey, tomorrow's a whole new day.
Good.
Like I said, remember what I said this before, Adrian. Um, you win some, you lose some, but you
Mm-hmm.
live to fight another day.
Yep, that's true. That's very true.
So anyway, you got any last words?
No, I think we covered it. I don't think we should have to cover it again.
We shouldn't have to be doing this, and but we will.
Yeah.
And honestly, listen, it's going to get worse before it gets better. Let's be
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
talking to you, Christina. Oh, you're so amazing. Christina, I'm not talking about you. The person who's guilty should know I'm talking to her. Listen. This is meant for who knows absolutely it's them. It's not you. I promise you. All right, guys, look at this lady right here. She's the most kind-hearted, although temperamental.
Yeah. It's the most angry 7 foot tall woman.
7 foot tall, a former man in a previous life woman,
Yes. Yes.
uh, who, for some reason, is okay with the misogynistic guy over here who abuses women for $5,000 a month on YouTube,
So
allegedly.
it's so niche. It's so niche.
Yeah, we do what we do. MK Ultra, and a shout out to Alex and Sage
Yeah.
for their guest
For,
slot.
for their
That was a
craziness.
interesting surprise. But hey,
Yeah.
we should have parties on Thursdays and Fridays. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Adrian is
Yeah.
awesome. I agree,
Yeah.
Mister
Thank you.
Crumley. Adrian is
Oh, thank
beautiful.
you.
Well, that's
Oh, thank you.
zero doubt about that. An
Oh, thanks,
intervention,
guys. Thank
absolutely
you. Very
100%.
sweet.
We
That's
love and
very
appreciate
sweet. Thank
Adrian
you,
all the
guys.
time.
Oh, I love
Heather,
you guys.
she is. Well,
Thank
Heather
you.
is Heather.
What?
Anyway,
Yeah.
uh,
Okay.
yo, Adrian, see you later.
Okay. Yeah. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for having me on. Hopefully,
Peace
we don't have
out.
to keep doing this.
Classy. Keep it classy.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Adrian in the light in the dark, yo. Also known as what is it? In Light in the Dark, Dark Arts by Adrian. I call her Miss Dark at times. All right. And you know how we say Dark Hearts? The other day I was thinking Dark Hearts by Adrian. How cute is that? Dark Hearts by Adrian. Anyway, the Dark Hearts of Delphi. That's all of you who are watching, except the actual hate watchers. Well, I don't know what the fuck you are, but all my loyal fans, you're the Dark Hearts of Delphi, according to Douche Intuition. Oh, stop worrying, Five Green Acres. Adrian's shy. I'll deal with her later. Trust me. She'll watch the replay and say, "No, it's awesome, Prof." Okay. Love Adrian and Prof, especially when they were on panel together. Good night, good night, Adrian. Prof, you're not so bad yourself, sir. Well, you're a gentleman and a scholar, and Thank you, Mr. Cromley. All right. And look at Dirty Diana. Dirty Diana, you're so beautiful. Hey, enjoy your vacation. Miami, Miami, baby. All right, who else we got in here? Lisa, boom. We got Sandra Raleigh, boom. True Tammy says, sweet dreams, boom. It's late, y'all. Uh, that I love. Miss Pug's still here, even though she said she was going to bed hours ago or minutes ago. All right, good night, Pug. Pugsita. Okay, I only say that because she's a single woman. Women have different fears than men. Oh, don't worry, I'll talk to her. Don't worry, Five Green Acres. I'll take care of Adrienne. You just don't worry about that. Let's see. Spike Dog gives the hearts and the loves. All right. I really like meeting you, Cromley. This was a good chat. We needed it. Yeah. What's up, my members only? I'm so apologetic for never doing members only content. Let me explain this to you. The reason I don't do members only content very often is because everything we've been doing I felt was so important that I didn't want to exclude anyone. So when I do members only, then I exclude. You get what I'm saying? I never want to exclude anyone ever. Like for instance, Shibby tonight. It's heartbreaking. So I rarely do members only, which is why if you do a membership, it's more like it's a charity to the channel and 30% to YouTube. Um, yeah, but I don't want to. I never want to do members only because I hate excluding. But we will do more members only because I feel like I also feel on the same side like I got to give people some special members events. So like this one, we'll do this one, and then maybe might not do another one for a month or whoever knows. But I will eventually make this public, and if Adrian's uncomfortable with certain pieces, I will exclude them or clip them out. But that's is what it is. What's up, Laura? Welcome in. You're late. You're late to party. Do the replay, sweetheart. I missed this. Have to rewatch. No, you just missed a bunch of chicanery or shenanigans, depending on who you ask. It is heartbreaking to exclude people like Shibby. I'm not an Aries, my sweet Christina. I'm not. No. You're all wrong. You're all wrong. You're all wrong. We have to talk privately. I'm not giving up my details to these YouTube streets. These people are insane. Are you fucking crazy? Okay. I think it is the first stream Shibby has not been here in a year and a half, y'all. My poor sweetheart Shibby. Oh, right? You're right about that, Diana. I think riches get in regardless, right? Don't riches get in regardless? Mm-mm-mm. I don't understand. Maybe Shibby is under the weather. Maybe he ate some bad food too and got a little tummy ache. Anyway, it is what it is, as my old buddy used to say. He's no longer with us due to COVID, that monster. It is what it is. But anyway, y'all. Like I said to the Troll Farm 2.0 recently, do better, be better. Okay. This was called Delphi with Adrienne, burning it all down. Thursday, May 1st, 2025. And hey, we'll have more. And listen, sorry, mean girls, we ain't going away. So better straighten up and fly right. And with that being said, I'll wish you all good night. Listen, it's late for everybody. If you're across the ocean, it's kind of super early. So God bless you all. God bless Libby and Abby. And hide your kids, hide your wife. They're raping everybody out here. Peace out.